not the bill, but the sugar packet.
It's the Monday Morning Hangover with Doughboy and Blue. Now pull it up.
What up, what up, what up? It's the Monday Morning Hangover with Doughboy and Blue. Help us welcome our guest, the one and only DT, David Trujillo.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yo, what up, guys? How's it going?
You know, it's going. It's a beautiful Monday morning.
We're keeping it pushing, man. We have to.
Yeah, super excited to be on the show, guys. So first of all,
right on, man.
Before we get started, I brought you guys something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
There's a little something right here for you guys.
Oh,
Damn, look,
shit.
And it's tequila.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Casamigos. That's fucking The
Casamigos.
Rock's company, right?
I'm not sure, but you know who turned me on to that was Chris Perez with Grupo Metal. That was a tequila that they had requested for one of their shows and their writers.
Yeah.
And after the show, we did a shot of that. And so,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And let's clarify that up. The Chris Perez, Selena's ex-husband.
Yeah, the Chris Perez.
The
yes.
Chris
wow.
Perez.
Yeah. Of Grupo Metal, yeah.
So you brought out
Dang.
Cumbia Kings. How long ago was that?
It was about 2 months. December, I brought Cumbia
Hey,
Kings.
don't
yeah.
mind me real quick.
No, don't mind us real quick. Do you want to take one with us?
Yeah, I'll take a little one with you guys. I'm good.
Can we get one shot glass? Casey, thank you so much.
Yeah, but I had tried that tequila with Chris Perez. I had taken a shot with him, and then, you know what I mean? I went and bought my own bottle. It was like, I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that is the Rock's tequila.
It's delicious.
You said you were going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I'll take a little one.
About half of this?
Yeah, that'll work.
What's up? Who's?
Gina,
Yeah.
your mom's right?
Oh, really?
Hey, your mom just called me.
Oh, wow. All right. So we're going to break this off right.
Well, this is awesome.
For you guys.
Appreciate
Facebook
you,
Live.
DT.
Man, that's dope, man. Appreciate
Morning
it.
Cheers.
Monday hangover. Here we go.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Are we,
You see how smooth that goes down? It's just,
Wow.
yeah.
It's recording?
oh, is it?
Yeah, everything's
I'm a little bitch, so I need a chaser.
Yeah. It's
No, but-
smooth. Like that right there, you could drink it all
Yeah.
day. That's
That did go down smooth. That does go down smooth. Not like those other top. There's some top shelf tequilas where I feel like they're a bit harsher than they should be. I always feel like they should be smooth, and I don't do reposado, so I automatically expect that little smoothness from the top shelf stuff. This one right here,
I was always a little bit of a Jose Cuervo guy until I got some good money in my pocket. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Like I was always
sure.
Jose Cuervo, but I like a Don Julio now. He's pretty good. The 1942 bottle is that's a good tequila.
Yeah.
It's really good.
You know, and I usually don't drink dark tequilas just for that fact that they're usually a little more harsh than the silvers and.
Yeah. No, like I
This
said,
one
I
is-
never
that
had,
one is really good for
never
That's
had it
fucking
before.
badass,
And then Chris Perez, that was something that he had requested in his rider. We took a shot after the show, and then man, I went and bought a bottle the next day. Like that's
Hell yeah.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that. I've been wanting to try that. That's really good.
Yeah, right on.
Hell
How
yeah.
much does that run, dude?
I paid $74 for that bottle.
Oh, okay.
Holy
wasn't-
shit! Okay.
It wasn't.
That's a up there one. That's fucking up there with.
I think that was at Total Wine and Spirits.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about that?
I think this
Those
bottle
don't,
of
don't make the
Avion
white
was-
people prices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you never know.
The Scottsdale area,
Yeah. Up there in the north.
anything
northern
north of
valley,
Mesa, it's usually gonna run you a little
Northern
bit.
Gas
Valley.
goes from 350 to 475.
God
Pretty much.
damn. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. But
Oh, yeah. Thanks, bro. That's good.
yeah, we're excited to have you on here, man. Like I said, you've been doing the damn thing for a very long time, and I feel like you've always been more of a behind the scenes type of person because a lot of people might not know, but this is the perfect way to get you on the platform and to show people and tell people your story and what you really do behind the scenes and the work you do put in, the comedy show, the Tejano promoter, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
lot of motherfuckers aren't doing it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's beautiful to have you on this platform to tell the people. If they didn't know, now they know.
Now they'll know. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. With the biggie, if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. So I've been doing comedy now like 11 years. I started comedy out in Tucson. My home club would be Tucson under a guy named Gary Hood, who was my mentor. So I was living out in Tucson for a while, just out there chilling. buddy of mine was like, hey, they're having like a little thing going on at Laughs Comedy Club. He's like, you should go check it out. I was like, all right, so I'll go check it out. So I went over there and I checked out this little thing that they had. It was like a Thursday night open mic thing that they had. So I went over there, I watched it, you know what I mean? And then right there I was set. I was like, I'm gonna tell some jokes. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I could do this. I was like, I'm gonna tell some jokes. So I went home, wrote some jokes, what I thought was some good jokes. You know what I mean? Like took me a week to write like 5 minutes worth of jokes. Damn. Next Thursday I went over there, got on stage, did the sign up, the whole thing. You know what I mean? And got on there, told my jokes, and it was terrible.
Bombed. He's that bombed.
Like, no, I was terrible. Like, the jokes were good. People laughed, but I was as a comedian.
You feel like just the delivery? Or
just the delivery. Like, I ran
stage
through it.
Presence,
Stage presence. I ran through it. Like,
probably had
dude, I did a
sweating bullets.
5-minute joke in, like, 37 seconds. It was
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
Like, I just ran through it. I didn't give anybody time to laugh or anything like that. But the jokes themselves were funny. I just didn't know how to write them. So when I got off the stage, the guy named Gary Hood, who was the club booker, manager / operator of the establishment, he's been in the comedy scene forever, like doing it 40 plus years at that point when I had met him.
Oh, shit.
And I walked out back and I was just standing there and he was like, hey, you suck. And
hey, that's awesome though. That he could be honest with you.
He was like, hey, you suck. He's like, but your jokes are funny. He was like, come take my class. And he was like, you'll be a decent comedian. So I started taking his class and I learned how to write jokes. And it's crazy because when people think about comedy, they don't think about studying it or learning how to do comedy. They think it's just getting on stage and saying stuff that's funny. But there's so much more that goes into that. So I took his class and learned how to write jokes. It's called Topic, Premise, Punch. What's it about? How do you make it interesting? And how do you solve that problem? You know what I mean? Once you learn how to format jokes like that, you can make anything funny. You know what I mean? And then so after that, I took his class for a while. Like it was like 6 weeks class. We'd go twice a week. We'd go hang out. And he was a super cool cat. You know what I mean? Like we would drink, he would barbecue, and we would format jokes. We would write jokes. He would give us like assignments. He'd be like, all right, for Thursday's class, I want you to write 3 minutes about these 3 topics. And I want you to write about yourself in this way. And then he would give us like projects. I want you to write a clean set. I want you to write a set that you could go and do at a church and things like that. So he would give us like little assignments to do and things like that. And so once I really learned how to format jokes is when it kind of really just took off. Like everything's a joke. I mean, I have in my phone, I can show you guys. It's pretty crazy. You'll go through and it's every day. Anything that I think that's funny, I go down and I'll write like just notes, and all of those will turn into jokes later. Like, see, I'll just have all of those, like right here. These are just
ideas and
notes when I'm saying anything.
Wow,
anything.
That's a lot of shit right there. That's crazy.
Hey, we're gonna be a joke.
Yeah,
like
literally.
all of that, homie. Like anything.
He will. He's not scared to shout people out, bro.
Like, it's crazy, bro.
Hey, again, I just gotta say, you've hooked me and my team up. How long has it been? Probably like 3-4 years since we've been going to the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's like 3-4 years. You know what I mean? Me and the guys go out there, have a great time, and it's always fun. We always appreciate you having Wicked Souls and Wicked Mob in the building. One year we were chilling, and my brothers were trying to hit on some girls next to us. And they're like, yeah, we hear this and that, my brother Doughboy, Wicked Souls, Wicked Mob with the Brown Boys, we're doing, do you know who he is? And they're like, oh, hi, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then, like, the show's about to start, so everyone's being quiet. The show starts. And then DT, the first thing, we got Ink Addiction in the house. Yeah, that. We got Doughboy and the Brown Boys, Wicked Souls in the house. I was like, that's that. I was like, that's fucking badass, dude. I was like, that is fucking. Tight. And it's a whole crowd of, even the people that my brothers were talking to, they were all.
They're all, what the fuck?
Yeah. They were like, I thought you were bullshitting. You know what I mean? Looking at us like, oh, I'm like, you know what I mean? I thought that was dope as fuck. And that's just, those are the little things, bro. Just showing love just goes a fucking long way. You know what I mean?
You got to show those love to show to you.
Yeah. And then the year after we go out there again, and he's like, I'm rolling down the like, he's just in the middle of his joke, and it's just funny as hell because he's so quick, in the middle of his joke, he's like, rolling down the street, bumping some fucking Doughboy, bumping some gangster shit. And there's just again like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's just, I love comedy, and to be able to go to those comedy shows, it's a treat for me. You know what I mean? I love comedy, and then just to be a part of it at that moment, you know what I mean? It's just like, this is fucking amazing. You know what I mean?
Comedy's where it's at.
So hey, salute to you, my guy. You've definitely definitely fucking made our night a few nights. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that.
Well,
So,
you guys got to put it on your calendar now. So it's going to be the last Saturday in June. I want to say it's June 24th.
Wanted to
It's
get
gonna
into that. When's
Yeah,
the next DT comedy
That's going
show?
to be our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, damn.
10
Okay.
years we've been doing the show out there. You know what I mean? A decade of Big Rob and DT out there, man. It's
Wow, that's big, bro.
Been, yeah,
Come
that's
on
huge.
now. I'm not
It's the
missing
longest
that.
running comedy show in Arizona.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
At the
dope.
same spot, 10 shows we're doing. I mean, we've brought some solid acts out there.
Bro,
Faison's been. I mean, we had fucking Faison out there. We had Jesse May Peluso out there. Juan Villarreal's been out there with
Yes.
us. I mean, dude, we've had Tony Roberts has been there.
Tony, right? I went.
Nice.
Tony Roberts, bro. Like you can't even.
Hilarious,
You
bro.
know what I mean? You can't even. Dude, from start to finish, that guy. That's pure comedy.
You've had some. Again, nothing against the female comics. Love female comics. Sometimes they get a little. You've had some funny ass lady comics on there too.
Yeah.
They do their fucking thing.
No, dude, they really do. Amber James, when she came, Amber James, I think she was with Tony Roberts with us. She fucking killed it. She killed it. We've had Ada Rodriguez and Nikki Carr on there. I mean, we've had some solid lady comedians on there, dude. It's been
wow.
pretty badass.
That's
you know,
pretty dope,
You know who
man.
fucks me
That's
up
dope.
every single time? I know now, but the first time I seen Short Buzz,
Oh, bro.
oh my god, bro, oh my god, bro, Short Buzz. Let me tell you about Short Buzz, bro. When they bring Short Buzz out, they wheel him out like two people wheel him out on his little wheelchair. They help him down,
And he's in a wheelchair. It's not part of his act. Like
No,
he
he's
can't
really
walk.
in a
Like
wheelchair.
he's
Fucking
shit.
paralyzed. It's-
like his arms, and he's fucked up.
I don't
you
know
know
what the
what I mean?
proper term is for it, but he's in a wheelchair. Like it's
Bro,
Damn.
he's hilarious, bro, because he
That's
embraces
dope.
it.
Hell yeah.
You know, some people they wouldn't put themselves out there like that.
But he fucks with you and pushes that shit to the limit.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead
does.
and tell him. No,
So,
tell him.
no. It's funny because he comes out right, and then they set up his little microphone, and he's like extra, like he tries to say some jokes, but you can't understand what he's saying. He's like he fucked up, bro. And it's just like everyone's like trying to like laugh and like kind of like sympathy, like ha ha ha, and then everyone's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on here? And then he fucking says something. He's like, I'm just fucking with y'all. You should have seen y'all
Oh,
faces.
man, that's
He's like, y'all thought
fucked
y'all gonna
up.
have to hear this shit for 30, 40 minutes. He's like, oh, you should see all y'all faces.
Bro, every time it kills him.
Bro,
Yeah.
everyone just dies, bro. I fucking
He makes you feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then once you realize, like, because, I mean, dude, he comes out, like
He
he's
fucking
saying,
breaks the crowd down,
it's
doesn't he?
full blown, you know what I mean?
He's
Like,
like he just does
you're
a
going
whole
to find
bit,
out
bro.
where you're sitting on that shit when he fucking comes out and tells you. But then he's like, oh, I'm just fucking with you. Like, it's
And he
it's
talks
one of the
normal,
coldest
yeah.
jokes.
That's fucking great.
It's a hitter, yeah. No, Big Rob hooked me up with him. He was at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, and Rob has known this guy and has seen him do shows before, and he's like, dude, we got to get Short Bus out there. He's like,
he's a
let's get him
riot,
out there.
bro.
Yeah. And
He's a
so,
fucking riot.
yeah, we get him out there, man, and every time he fucking kills. Like, he
That's
kills.
tight.
People
Kills it, bro.
show up to see him, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's fucking badass.
Yeah, hey, you know
That was
what?
cool.
When I went, I mean, I knew it was the comedy show, and we're excited. And then when I got there, I found out that Short Bus was going to be there. Oh, bro, we were all excited. We're like, hell yeah. You know, we're excited to see him. We've seen him before, and he dope-ass comedian, bro. He's funny. He embraces that shit. He embraces his flaws, and
Hell yeah.
he fucks with you, bro. He'll
Yeah,
break the
it's
crowd
crazy.
down, bro.
There's no
That's
boundaries,
tight.
bro. Like, he's married, has kids, you know what I mean? A wife. It's. I mean, he doesn't let that shit hold him back. He gets in there and gets it, dude. And fucking, man, he's a killer comedian,
Bro,
dude.
type of shit where
That's
he was like I was getting dressed for the show. I put this shirt on and as I was walking out, my daughter's like, "That's what you're gonna wear?" He'd be like, I was like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Like I was like what the fuck? Like he's just raw.
That's funny as fuck.
Bro, he'll have you weak as fuck. But yeah, man, that's pretty dope. The fact that it's been successful so long. You know,
Yeah,
we've gone
I
on
mean,
10 years of this.
10
shit.
years. And it's
Yeah.
crazy how it started. You know what I mean? Like, the whole journey for the DT comedy show has been kind of crazy. Because, like I said, I started comedy almost I'm coming on 12 years now. In October, it'll be 12 years. I've been doing comedy. But it's wild. When I started doing comedy, I just wanted to tell jokes and make everybody laugh. And, like, that's the feeling you get when you come off a stage and you tell good jokes and people are like, man, that shit was funny. Or, like, how you are doing it right now with Short Bus. Months, years later, you remember these jokes and like it makes you happy and people laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then so I started getting into that. But then a buddy of mine was like, hey, he's like, you're doing comedy. He's like, put a few guys together. He's like, I'll pay you to do a show at my bar. And then he was like, and then we'll call it a night. You know what I mean? He's like, you put it together. He's like, I was like, cool. I was like, all right, yeah. I was like, I could do that. So I got 4 guys from Tucson, right? I was like, we're going to do this called the DT Comedy Show. He was like, cool, love it. We'll do a flyer of it, all that stuff. And then that's when it hit me. And when I realized, like, telling jokes or putting the joke show together is where the difference is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
telling jokes is cool. I love it. And it makes me feel good and stuff like that. But if I really wanted to make money, is on the promotion side of it. You
Yeah,
know what I
putting
mean?
the whole
Putting the
comedy
whole
show
show
together.
together. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It goes from hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars doing it like that. And then right there is when it all changed for me. You know what I mean? Like, then the DT Comedy Show was born, and it was full steam ahead on that. You know what I mean? Like,
So you started comedy, pursued comedy before you were put in the position that you are now, where you can.
promote.
like I had started just doing jokes. I had never thought about promotions. I had never thought about putting a show together. I'd never thought about anything like that. I was doing bar shows, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Every now and then somebody you knew in the comedy world would be like, hey, I scored a show. We're all going to get $50, $75. We're going to get $20 and some food, or $20 and a $30 beer tab at a bar and stuff like that. And that's where it was at. And then and I was cool with that. You know what I mean? Like, I was loving comedy. I was
Have
like,
fun.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like having
loving
fun.
the
And it
shit.
was like, cool. You know what I mean? Like, the money wasn't great, like, but I was having fun. You know what I mean? And then that opportunity just fell upon me. He was like, hey, put this show together. He's like, let's do a show here. He's like, I'll give you X amount of dollars. You pay your guys whatever. And man, ever since then, I was like, this is where it's at. Like, I can make this show, tell jokes, and bring cool ass people. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool. So that was 2011 was when that first happened, and then 2012 is when I moved from Tucson back down to this area. I had moved from Tucson, moved to Maricopa with my aunt. I was staying out there with her, and she was like, hey, they're having this job fair at the Ultra Star. She's like, it's this new facility out there. She was like, you should go check it out. So I was like, cool. So at that time, I was still doing like little shows here and there. You mean a couple $100 here and there, just chilling, doing my thing.
Yeah.
She tells me about the job fair, so I'm like, cool. So I shoot out there, and I went out there to interview for maintenance. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I figure maintenance. I was like, I can get the night shift, do my thing all day, and then just clean during the night and do some maintenance stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and still get paid. I have all day to myself, and at night, overnight, clean the building. That was my plan. And then so when I went to interview, the guy that I interviewed with, his name was Mike Gross. He was the executive chef at the time, and he was like, hey, I don't run maintenance. He's like, I don't have maintenance. He's like, but what I do have open is a dishwasher. He's like, if you're really looking for work, he's like, you could be a dishwasher. And I was looking for work at the time. I mean, I had found out I was going to have another kid at the time. You know what I mean? And so I was like, yeah, I need a job. Let's do this. So I started washing dishes there, and then that was my foot in the door to Ultra Star, right? I started in the dish pit there, and then so I just was doing my thing, keeping my head down, washing dishes, doing it like that. And then one day I was talking with some of the people at the bar, and the bar manager came down. His name was Casey St. Pierre. I'll never forget this dude. A little dude from like Louisiana. He was a real cool cat. But he was like talking to the bartenders and the managers. He was like, we got to figure something out. He was like, we need some more entertainment up in Lux for the building. He's like, we got to do something. He's like, let's do something. So after that, I had caught him. I was like, hey, Casey, I was like, what's up, man? I was like, we should do a comedy show here. I was like, we can do it inside of the theater. I was like, it wouldn't take a lot to do. I was like, let's do it. And he was like, okay, well, I'll think about it. He kind of just shrugged me off at the time. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell he had like heard what I had said, but he wasn't listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was like, okay, yeah, I got you. And then, so I was like, you know what? I had a few shows done by that time that I had videos done on the video cameras. You know what I mean? A couple shows we had done with some sets. So one of them was really good. I had somebody, you know what I mean, just doctor it up a little bit, add a couple clips from some other shit into it, and then I just went and set it on his desk. And I was like, the DT Comedy Show. Next day he came to me, he was like, bro, what do you need? He's like, what do you want to do? I was like, dude, let's take a theater. I was like, you guys pay for the tickets, you pay for the show. I was like, I'll put everything together. You know what I mean? I was like, you guys pay me my fee, you keep the door, you keep food, you keep drinks. He was like, all right, let's go. So we got that going. We did the first show. Out of 285 seats, the first show, we sat 177 people. You know what I mean? So
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not
177
bad at
people
all.
for the
Yeah.
first show
That's pretty
was
good.
not bad. You know what I mean? But I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to like everybody in my family and people that had been rocking with me from the beginning, because that was a good portion of it. I want to say, you know what I mean? 50, 60 of those people were family, friends, relatives, you know what I mean? That had been
hell yeah.
supporting me at that time. And then Maricopa at the time, there's nothing like that going on out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maricopa,
Definitely
yeah,
not.
there was nothing going on out there.
They go in on Maricopa, the comics. They
yeah,
go in
they-
on
bro, you know what I mean? Like
they roast Maricopa.
I had did
yeah.
a comedy show out in Maricopa a few years prior to that at Headquarters Bar. There was this dude.
Shout out
DJ
to Headquarters. We performed at Headquarters when we do music.
Dude,
When
so
we first
DJ,
started.
yeah, DJ Echo put on a show with MB Writers and like some other people. You mean he had put on a show and he had hired me to tell jokes for before the show. So I went out there and done that. But once I got to the Ultra Star, that's when it happened for me. You know what I mean? Like, and that took me out of the dish pit as well. They're like, okay, this guy knows how to make some money. He knows how to do some promotion stuff. So they started training me. The guy that was running the building at this time, his name was Adam Sachs, and he was a business guy. You know what I mean? And he saw the hustle in me. He saw. He calls it the gift of gab. You know what I mean? He's like, David, he's like, you got the gift of gab. He's like, that shit can take you anywhere. He's like, you can do anything with that. He's like, I'm gonna groom you to take this building over someday. You know what I mean? And he stayed true to that shit. You know what I mean? He groomed me. He got in my ass. You know what I mean? He put me in my place when I needed to.
And now for the people who don't know, the people who are watching, what is your title now?
So now I'm the operations manager at Auction Circle Entertainment Center.
The whole
facility, yes.
Right.
So the GM, who's my boss, you know what I mean? Her name is Lori. She's an awesome lady. We've been working together now about 6 years. She's the GM. She does all the important stuff like payroll and contracts with the studios and things like that. You know what I mean? And I'm all operations. I make sure the wheels are running. I make sure all the facilities in the building are going. The shows are coming in. You know what I mean? Like that. I book all the show times for the theaters and everything like that.
Man, that's badass.
From the dish to the desk, man.
Hey, round of applause for fucking DT, man. Started from the bottom, now he's here.
Yeah, dude, it can be done, dude. It's crazy.
That's
you know
sick.
what I mean?
And I, going to the shows, I heard the story. Big Rob always gives it up. Started from fucking motherfucker. This motherfucker started washing dishes. You know what I mean? And it's like that's crazy. That's really a success story, and that just should give everybody watching that push. That
absolutely, dude. Like, I mean, and it's never
start-
too late.
no.
It's never too late. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing shit late. Like, I fucked around for a long time my fucking early years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was a knucklehead. I was doing shit. Like, it was terrible. Like, I didn't really start like getting serious until like 2012. You know what I mean? Like 2012 was like a turning point for me. Like, I was having another kid.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, man, you gotta fucking grow up and get your shit together.
Yeah.
And then I got the job over there. It gave me the opportunity to do the show. You know what I mean? And then I saw that I could move up and progress and move forward, and that the other things could happen for me. So that kind of just, bro, I put my head down and did the work and just started. It started going. Like, October will be my 11th year there at the building.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
11th year at
Shit.
the building and 10 years having my comedy show there. I mean, so
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
super
crazy,
dope.
bro.
That's
Salute,
dope, man.
salute,
I
salute
mean,
to DT, man.
yeah, dude, the
exactly.
shit can get done, bro.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Man, it's crazy to see the way things have changed now, dude. Because I started, like, when I started there as a dishwasher, bro, I started at $8.15 an hour. You know what I mean? Now I'm paying my staff coming in the door fucking $13.85.
Damn.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, you little motherfuckers.
The
like,
yeah.
You know what I
wait
mean?
times
kids,
fucking-
you know what I mean?
And you don't deserve. And they're a different kind of kid, dude. They're a different breed of kids, dude. They're not like. I mean, it's wild, dude. Like, when I was 18, I was trying to fucking be cool and do shit. These motherfuckers.
But you're like a Gen Xer, aren't you? How old are you?
I was born in '86, so I'm 35.
So you're a Gen Xer.
So Gen Xer, yeah.
So-
I don't know the.
Yeah, I'm
the
still
Gen X
trying
ages.
to.
These guys now are.
You guys need one of
between-
those. You guys need one of those people that can just Google the shit, like that sits in the corner. It's like Paul,
know, right?
like
Yeah,
Paulie,
fucking-
Google fucking what years of Gen X. You know what I mean? Like,
That's usually me on my
No,
phone
like-
right here. That's me on my corner right here.
From what I see, it's like.
but
the
it's a
Gen
different,
Xers
it's a different
are-
breed of kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like our parents held us accountable. Like, if we wanted something, we had to kind of get it. You know what I mean? Unless you were spoiled or like your parents had it like that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I did grow up with people who, if they wanted something, they got it. You know what I mean? And then I grew up with other people who, if they wanted something, they had to go get it, or they had to fucking do something to get it, mow
Yeah.
lawns, or you know,
Work for
what I
their
mean?
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. It was crazy. These
Yeah.
new kids, dude, like. It's all spending money for them. You know what I
It's
mean? Their
fucking
cell phones paid for. they're fucking-
Millennials and Gen Zers right there.
Yeah, but what makes me sick is that, like, when we were kids, we were doing some kid shit. When we were 16, 17, yeah, we were doing some
We're doing some fucked up
some
shit. What are you
fucked up
talking
shit.
about?
Try to keep it modest.
Fucking-
But,
Hell
but
no, I
when
was-
I
I
think
was a
about how
fucked
we
up
grew
ass
up
kid.
when we were 15, 16, doing shit when we were 19, 20, where we kind of got our own space, kind of got our own little money. 2021, These fucking kids are doing that shit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like the easy money, the fucking everything being so accessible. My son showed me one of his classmates' Snapchat. Motherfucker's loaded. He's selling carts, selling fucking weed. He's selling shoes.
It's crazy.
Has his own website.
Yeah, these kids nowadays,
fucking
bro,
13-year-old, 12-year-old.
They're 12 and 13 starting to smoke weed, and they're fucking hitting 26%, 23%.
Yeah.
Bro, when I was 13, that shit was like 4%.
Yeah, bro.
6%. Like, you little motherfuckers don't deserve to fucking come into this shit like that.
Exactly.
I think anybody that smokes should have to start smoking Reggie. That should be a fucking rule.
You have to
pay your fucking dues.
You to pay your fucking dues,
Yeah.
bro.
DT
Like,
for president. You
dude,
that's
listening?
right.
You gotta start with Reggie. Work your way the fuck
get the
up.
fuck out. This shit makes me. It blows my mind. Yeah.
He's gonna be out.
My little cousin was like, bro, at Thanksgiving last year, my little cousin, he's like 17 years old. He's like, you want to hit my cart? I'm like, motherfucker. I was like, when I was like 17, I had to fucking walk 3 miles and fucking smoke in an alley and fucking come home. I was like, you're doing this shit in the backyard. Grandma knows about it. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like.
Stop at the fucking closest store.
No, you know what
find
makes
some
me
fucking
sick?
disinfectant and some Febreze and fucking.
Yeah, man. Fuck
Okay,
outta here.
so I've worked at, bunch of fucking restaurants, doing the damn thing. When you walk into work and you fucking, and you're doing your thing, and then you see like a bunch of little motherfuckers with the little pens and they're hitting in the restroom, they're just hitting over here by the dish pit. Bro, we used to have to go roll the blunt,
Yeah.
hide in the freezer, smoke the blunt in the freezer so they can't smell it, or smoke it outside in your car. A whole blunt, the whole situation, you stink. You gotta fucking wash your hands. You gotta brush your teeth. You got the mouthwash. You have a whole fucking survival kit in your backpack.
Now
right?
you don't even know.
No,
Yeah.
Now you don't know.
can't
Now
even
someone
tell.
can be like, "Hey, I want to go
Makes
to the
me
bathroom.
sick.
I want to go to the bathroom real quick," and you would never know.
No, and they come back off.
Yeah, you would never know.
Yeah, that shit makes me sick to
it's-
my
well,
stomach.
it kinda
How
depends,
easy
too.
it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's easy
bro.
for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Little motherfuckers.
Yeah, they don't deserve the easy life. Fuck that. They
Fucking DT.
That's-
You don't
no,
deserve that shit.
they
You start
need
from the
fucking-
bottom.
They need to buy weed that's as flat as a fucking credit card. You
That's
know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
And when they pop it,
Fucking slice off of
137
the
seeds pop out.
fucking
Like you
Mexican
little
brick
motherfuckers.
weed like we
yeah,
used
get
to
the fuck
fucking
out of
have.
here.
That
with
is
this
the
shit.
quarter. You know what I mean? The fucking credit card? That is the quarter. Like, what? This is a quarter?
Yeah, that shit is man. Yeah, it's.
I remember the first time I seen your phone. That was a pound. Or a quarter pound. It was like,
Yeah, just
like
smash.
But I think
compact,
also
fucking-
the easy availability and the just the access that everybody has to stuff like that now, the younger generation, I feel that it makes them weaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have to work for anything. They don't have to learn the hustle. They don't have to, you know what I mean? Like really, they don't have to try. It's just anybody that they know that's 21 or someone's brother is going to fucking, you know what I mean? It's not like back in the, dude, it was wild. So I think that does have a lot to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The younger generation is crazy.
I feel like social media played a big part in that. They feel a lot more entitled. They feel this need to live the lifestyle that they see online.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a big issue.
Oh yeah.
Like, no offense, shout out to my kids. I know they're gonna be watching this, but they feel like every pair of shoes needs to be $180 Jordans, and it's like, fucking dad is over here wearing $80 fucking gun bottoms. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, I buy Pumas, I buy the big boots. You know what I mean? I try to kick some style in. You know what I mean? Like, affordable though.
I look for the sales.
Yes, sir.
Well,
you know what I mean?
and
You
it
got
also
Buy
goes-
one, get one half
I
off.
guess it also goes into what they're into though. Also, you know what I mean, or what their environment is. I guess it has a lot to play into that. Because like my kids, they don't fucking give a shit about Jordans. You know what I mean? They could care less. Like
See what I'm saying?
if I ask my kid right now, I'd be like, "Hey, do you want a pair of Jordans?" He'd be like, oh,
Yeah, nah,
He'd be
don't
like,
matter.
Nah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I'd rather have a new keyboard for my PC.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
or he'd rather, can I get this game for the Oculus? You know what I mean? Or like my daughter would be like some weird shit. She was into anime for a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
so she was like asking for anime posters. So I
Yeah,
guess,
that shit got real big.
yeah,
recently.
I
Blown
guess so.
up.
It's your environment though.
Yeah.
So yeah, my kids don't give a shit about Jordans, but I do know exactly what you're talking about though.
Yeah,
Like it's
they just
fucking,
feel like, oh, I need this, I need that, I want this, I want that. It's like, we're not spoiled. We don't have a wall full of Jordans. It's like, motherfucker, you're not spoiled. Like, you're spoiled as shit. You know what I mean?
no. Well, so dude, Cat Williams fucking said the best joke ever. You know what I mean? He was like, look, you can get one pair of Jordans, or you can get the Spider-Mans, the Batmans, the fucking Supermans, all them at once. So I try to fucking, dude, I'll be at the store with my kids. I'll be like, hey, these are tight. These are real tight. You guys should fucking
Hey, you look dope.
Hey, I'd rock these. I'd fucking wear
I'll
the
be like,
fuck
man,
out
I'm
of
gonna be like,
these.
hey, let me go see if they got these in my size real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
I'll be like,
Yeah,
this
for sure.
This shit is
Fuck
tight,
yeah.
but bro. We're in an age, and like even myself, like unless I'm rocking, like right now I'm wearing my boots. You know what I mean? I got my jeans on and shit like that. But we're in an age, bro, like where it's a family of Crocs. We got slides and shit. You know what I mean?
The Crocs
homie?
made a fucking just
Bro.
a weird comeback.
Yeah,
Like
it was weird, bro. Like I hated on Crocs for so fucking long.
Crocs started out
I
as prison
hated-
shoes. Didn't they
Yeah.
fucking
I
start
hate-
as like
yeah.
prison shoes or some shit
I don't
like
know,
that?
but I hated them for the longest time. And then fucking I went camping and my buddy had a pair and I had to do some shit and I just kept throwing his on real quick and I was like, fucking these are all right. I was like, these got the hard bottoms on them and shit. I was
they
like,
don't feel
these
like a
are all
flip
right.
flop. And they got the little the little extra little flap you can put above your ankle.
Yeah.
My kids are like, oh, we throw it in the hard drive.
Yeah,
no,
You gotta
all-wheel
run with the little-
drive, fucking all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
and
my
shit.
staff calls it turbo mode. Like if I go,
They
they're like, you got it
call-
in turbo mode.
They all
I'm
they
like,
call it. Everybody calls it something different.
Yeah, but it's that little flap that goes above, like right here in the back of your ankle, right?
yeah,
Little-
oh, bro,
can
but
either put
I'm
it
a
above or
seasoned
below.
vet when it comes to something like that, bro. Because it was funny because my staff asked me the other day, they're like, what are some of the like phases that you went through growing up? I was like, bro, I did my fucking cholo phase. Then,
Yeah.
then I did my phase where I was wearing like fucking Hawaiian shirts and wearing flip flops, bro. So I learned how to run in flip flops like from at parties and shit, homie. I'm a fucking lethal in some flip flops, bro.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
hopping fences and shit in shorts and flip flops, bro. I'm like,
And he squeezes the big toe in the shit. He just keeps him in.
hey,
Fucking
that middle
squeezes
one
it
locks
in.
over like that, bro. And
Holding onto that strap.
Locks that bitch in and hit that wall. Shit. It's about to let these fucking flip flops get me in county.
That's right.
DT hitting that wall like
Oh,
this and
fuck.
shit, hitting the wall, running on the wall with the flip flops.
yeah, bro, that shit's crazy.
God damn.
That's fucking funny, man.
I don't even.
Yeah.
What were we? We digress. I don't even. What the fuck were we talking about? Like, I don't even know.
Hey, that's
moved on.
we
that's
fucking
the,
we pulled off in this.
We just
I
keep
keep
moving,
trying to
baby.
remember to answer your question, but we keep.
hey, moral of the story, fuck these kids.
Fuck these new kids, man.
Fuck these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, man. It's
God
crazy.
damn, this generation
Every kid got it.
sucks,
Like,
huh?
bro, it's homie. Each one of my kids has a fucking 60-inch TV in their room on the wall. Each one's got a fucking Xbox. Each one's got an Oculus. Each one's got a fucking goddamn Switch.
I gotta start throwing comedy shows, fool.
Each
For
one's
real.
got a Switch. Oh, bro, homie, man, my wife makes dope money. I mean, like,
That's
you know what I
good.
mean?
That's good, though.
That's
Hell
key
yeah.
where it's
And,
at.
and
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
goal,
That's
man.
key.
That's the goal.
Is finding a partner and someone that wants to match your energy and fucking get it going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But these kids, like, they got everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. How many they got more than they need? These new kids.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, I feel like, yeah, these damn kids, but it's a beautiful feeling when you yourself, because you know what you went through. I know what I went through. He knows where he came from and what
Yeah.
he went through, and we all know where we come from. For you to be able to provide that,
Yeah. It's
damn fucking right. My kids are spoiled. I work hard for that shit. You know what I mean?
No, I was just having this conversation with someone the other day. Like, they were like, I don't even remember how the conversation got started, and I was like, I'm very fortunate. You know what I mean? I was like, I started fucking almost from scratch. You know what I mean? And I'm very fortunate. I own a home now. I got an RV. Like, I have a motorcycle. Like,
Beautiful
And
home.
it's a, you know what I mean? Like, I live a very beautiful life. I'm very grateful and thankful for my life. And I had to sit back and that was what it was. I was like, I want to be able to do this, this, and this. And that person was like, dude, they're like, you live pretty good. You got a nice house. And I had to sit back and fucking kind of take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like a reality check. I was like,
Just
you know
gotta
what?
take time to
I was like,
appreciate
I
everything
do
you got,
have an
yeah.
amazing life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it kind of, I don't know what it was. It kind of just flipped a switch in me. So I've been a little bit more appreciative since then. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there that are struggling and have,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And they're trying to start or rebuild, or that were knuckleheads early on and now we're trying to get right and do stuff like that. Like, you'll always have, like, right now what I have is someone's goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I had to just be like, you know what? I live a fucking amazing life. Like, my kids are good. Like, you could always want for more, but I had to just appreciate what I do
Yeah,
have. You
yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like for sure. Oh, that's what Disneyland. I was like, I want to be able to just fucking be like, hey, you want to go to Disneyland this weekend? I was saying that to someone. I was like, that's the kind of money I want to have. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
that we were talking about that. I was like, and when you think about it, I bet you if you have listeners that have real money, like if Rob is not like that, but Rob has money to where he could be like, you know what I mean? He's like, we're gonna fucking, this motherfucker has a house in Hawaii. You know what I mean? He's
So
built
Rob, Rob, he's
well off.
Rob is the real deal, and he's worked very hard for that. You know what I mean? But that is the kind of money that people still don't realize. Rob's money is comfortable money. You know what I mean? But people are thinking about like celebrity money when they're saying, "Oh, I want to have money. I want to have money." You know what I mean? But that's like on a chance money. You know what I mean? Or like if you get the right niche money. You know what I mean? But real money is to be comfortable. You know what I mean? To be able to do things like, hey, you want to go to Disneyland this weekend and not have to plan 6 months for it. You know what I mean? That's comfortable to me. That's the kind of money I want to have. Everybody wants millions of dollars in their bank, but realistically, like when I look at things, how daily life goes, you know what I mean? And what's available to me, am I going to have $50 million in the bank? Chances are probably not. But could I bank a couple $100,000 and fucking sit on that? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like me and my wife together, put our heads down and do the work. That's, you know what I mean? Like, so becoming an adult, like kind of opened my eyes. And like, once I started adulting, you know what I mean? Like you realize like, shit, real money is just being comfortable. It's not fucking.
I realized that as well.
Yeah. It's not, you know what I mean? Like being able to provide my kids Xboxes and shit like that. Like that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I wanted to like spend money on fucking like bottles and going out and like having flashy shit. You know what I mean? I'm chilling now, bro. I stay at the house. Like I very rarely go out. If I'm not home, I'm fucking work. If I'm not at work, I'm fucking digging for gold in the desert. You know what I mean? Like that shit's, it's crazy.
No, and I've been seeing that too. That's what you do when you head out, when you go.
Yeah, we'll
take
go
off,
out there.
You guys go fucking.
Yeah,
we go mining shit.
Yeah, I got a
That's
little.
fucking dope.
Yeah, I got a little trailer. Take the family out. We go to the desert and fucking dig and find some gold and shit. It's pretty cool, dude.
That's
like,
dope, man.
I'm on a whole different wavelength now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you find your wave and you ride it, homie. You can fucking take that shit with you.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
And that's big inspiration to those who are watching. You know what I mean? Again, go back to our viewers to inspire and to spark that. You know, we're growing and getting older as well. You know.
Yeah.
And that's a big same thing with me. You know, I've rapped my whole life, so I'm just like the celebrity money. Oh, I need this, I need that. And shout out to my wife, man. She always every time I start getting worked up or overwhelmed, she always makes it clear like, yeah, we might not have all the money in the world this month, or you know, we might not have fucking $1 in our pocket, but you look around, beautiful home, beautiful, you know what I'm saying? We got a good vehicle now, and it's like everything's paid for, the fucking rent is paid for, the fucking everything's paid for. It's just like, shit, grab a little bottle and hang out in the backyard and enjoy your blessings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, you know,
absolutely,
sitting there
at
being like,
house.
I want to do this, I want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. Like,
you can live
start
comfortably.
being thankful of being in your environment, of what you created for yourself, and understanding that that's someone's goal.
Yeah.
What you live, what I live, what he lives, what we're living, that's someone's goal.
Yeah,
and
that's that next level
we
for somebody.
need to
You
be
know what I mean? Yeah, they're like, they see what we're doing. Yeah, and they're like, man, we want to be just like that. Like,
yeah.
So it's cool. I got a unique opportunity now to kind of help.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, for
Cheers
sure.
to that.
So I bullshit a lot and I fuck around, but like I'm in a cool, unique position now to help the younger kids. You know what I mean? Because I see kind of how these kids are kind of soft now, you know what I mean, and kind of doing shit. So now my position as my work at where I do, what I've done when I first got in there, right? Like I moved up in the chain over there at the auction circle now. Mm-hmm. So when I first took over theater and bowling department, right? It was two different departments. It was theater and it was bowling. So what I did was I combined both departments and then I created cross training. So I created that, and I call it now the entertainment department, because now bowling and theater is one department. So before what happened was, and the coronavirus had a lot to do with this as well. So the coronavirus had a lot to do with this, because when we came back, we needed to be smart on labor. We couldn't bring everybody back, so we kind of had to tighten things down. And you know what I mean? So instead of having two different departments and running two different labors, I combined that shit. And now a person who only worked in theater, who only knew theater shit, is now fully trained in the building and can do everything. So like if you get hired, I start you on the theater side. You'll learn how to make popcorn. You'll learn how to stock concessions, do all that. You'll learn how to do ticketing. You'll learn how to ush on the theater side. And then on the bowling side, you'll learn how to run laser tag games, run games of bowling, clean lanes, do maintenance, redemption store, all of that. Now it's all combined. So now that anybody's cross-trained, dude, my labor has gone down. Like, and the thing that it's doing though, it's creating job skill sets for these kids.
Yeah.
So these kids now,
Job security, they're worth more.
Yeah, now
Oh,
they're
yeah.
worth more and they can do more. You know what I mean? So I put a lot into like my managers and my supervisors, because when they leave from me, they're like, I'm treating them almost as if they're adults. You know what I mean? Because they're the younger adults of the world that are coming up. You know what I mean? So my managers right now are between the ages of 17 and 22, or 25 is my oldest one, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, between 17 and 25 is my oldest one. But now when they leave from me, if they stay with me for a couple years, my longest one's been with me now 7 years. 7 years.
Wow.
She's been with me in my department working under me. You know what I mean? Like, and she's going to be the next one to take over. It's going to be pretty badass. But
What's up?
all of these people now, when they leave, they can put on their resume that they were a manager of a theater, of a concessions place, of an arcade, of a bowling alley. You know what I mean? They're learning all of these life skills, and then they're going out into the world already being ready, prepared. You know what I mean? Because I don't babysit them. I don't hold their hand. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I teach them how to do the job. I show them what is expected of the job and what I expect of them. You know what I mean? And then they go. Like, they're going to make mistakes along the way. There's going to be some retraining that'll happen, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I'm setting them up for success, you know what I mean? And that's something I feel really good about, is being able to kind of instill that hustle into them without the hustle, you know what I mean? Because now, like, it's a different generation, so now it's like I'm instilling all this work ethic into them, which they wouldn't have, and now they're going to be able to get out there. I had a supervisor who left. She went to college. She went to NAU. She applied for a job. She got hired on as a manager right away and was making like 16, 17 bucks because of all the experience she had at my facility. She was a manager. She had keys. She had safe access, all of the things like that. So I'm teaching this younger generation to get out there and do it. It's pretty cool feeling.
That's what's up, brother.
Right on.
And you know what? I feel like the person who's seen that in you, shout out to him, man, because that's exactly the shit that he's seen.
Yeah, and
You
that
know what I
and
mean?
he did that to me. Like, he saw me, and it wasn't. Yeah, his name was Adam, and it wasn't as like black and white. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, okay, you fucked up, you're done, this is it. It was like, you fucked up, this is how you fucked up, this is what you need to do next time not to not fuck up. You know what I mean? And like, he groomed me, like, he chewed my ass all the time and like got in my ass, but it was all love at the end of the day. One of the biggest things he instilled in me was when he's like, look. He's like, I'm going to get in your ass right now. And he's like, but when we're done, he was like, we're done. He's like, there's no lingering around. He's like, I don't want you to fucking walk around with your head down and like you're hurt. You know what I mean? He was like, you fucked up. I'm going to tell you how you fucked up. And then that's it. And we're going to move on from this. And dude, having a boss like that, like, gave me so much growth. You know what I mean? Because you do fuck up. You do make mistakes. Everybody does. And it's when you go into that knowing like, hey, you're getting coached and like by a good person or by a good boss like that, dude, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And so now I do that. I'm like, I'll coach my staff and go into them. I have this one staff, the girl I was telling you about who's going to take over eventually. She is from the community. She's from Akchin. Very quiet girl when she got with this, you know what I mean? She started in the theater department. She was an usher. When I got to take over the theater, I moved her up and started working with her. I liked her, seen a lot in her, you know what I mean? But she wouldn't talk to like guests. She was real timid and shy and stuff like that. And after a year of working with me, dude, like, she is a fucking boss now. Like,
That's
you know what I mean?
what's
Now,
up.
and now she's been with me 5-6 years now, and she's my right hand. She's my senior manager, you know what I mean? But she's a boss. Like,
That's
she's handling guests. She's doing orders. Like, she's like, if I'm not there, I can 100% rely on her.
That's what's
you know
up.
what I mean? And
That's
it's,
important.
yeah, it's very important.
That's important. And then it makes your job easier, honestly.
You got to put aces in your
Absolutely.
places.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yep.
You'll come across those people in like the corporate world. I've found that you'll come across these people that when they're the boss, that's it. They're the boss. You know what I mean? But I found people will follow a leader and just do what a boss says. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you to just do what I say, because I want you to do what I'll also do. You know what I mean? Like, I'll hop on the floor with you. Like, you'll see me on the weekends. I'll be back there baking popcorn still, you know what I mean? Running orders for people and stuff like that. And that's one of the biggest things that I saw in the corporate world is there's leaders and there's bosses. You know what I mean? Like, you can be a boss or you can be a leader and still have the same results. You know what I mean? Like,
You could be a leader and not even be a boss. I've seen it many times in the kitchen where there is a boss, there's a manager, but that's not who the crew listens to. The crew listens.
yeah.
And the managers will be like, yo, you need to tell them this and this and that and do this and this and that. All right, cool, later. Boom. And then he's like, all right, y'all. And then it's like, everyone listen.
Yeah.
Because he's not a boss. He's not even a crew lead.
Yeah.
But he's the fucking leader.
And it's crazy. And I'll see people that'll be like a manager and they'll have all the knowledge, but they won't teach their team things. You know what I mean? Like, and then that creates a problem. And I guess for them, it creates a sense of feeling that they're needed. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm the only one that knows how to do that, or they're gonna need me because I can do that. Like, and then you have the opposite side of that where, like, for myself, like I teach my staff everything I know. So every one of my managers can do exactly what I can do. So that way our shit runs, smooth. You know what I mean? It runs smooth. The wheels keep turning. You know what I mean? If I'm not there, if one person, like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're going to have to wait till DT gets in, or you're going to have to wait till this person gets in.
That's called keeping the machine greased right there.
Man, bro. Yeah. I mean, we can all do it. Like, and that was the biggest thing I saw going into the corporate world was you're going to either be a boss or you're going to be a leader. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyone looking for a good job with good management, you know where to go.
Bro, we are.
If you want to learn how to be a leader.
Yeah, come out there. We are hiring.
All right, here.
Okay, real quick, real quick, DT. Do you know of an Armando Lucio?
Armando Lucio, yeah, that's the big dog.
Fucking going in on you. Huh? He's fucking going in on you, bro. I was like, what does he have against DT right now?
God damn. He's straight hating on him or what?
He's going in on you.
Do you know
dog.
Armando or no?
Nah, I mean, hold on. Let me click on
You know him from Cobra Fight Club.
No, I don't. I've seen him around from here, right?
Let me see. Which one? What are you looking at? Let me see.
This guy.
Yeah. That's fucking Mondo. This motherfucker.
Yeah, I've seen him, but I've never met the dude. But he needs a. He said he needs a booster seat.
Damn.
So Mondo, hey, real shit though. Mondo is someone you should have on your show too, dude. If you're not familiar with fucking
God.
Armando, dude, he's he's a funny dude, man. He's a funny cat,
Bro.
Like,
All his bro. He says you're his little sister.
That's my little sister.
He says,
So
why is the
people-
guest so small? He's about 4'3".
So people think he's my older brother. It's pretty funny, dude. So, but Armando Lucio, dude, you should fucking have him on your show. He runs Cobra Fight Club. He
Okay.
he does a lot of shit. Look at, I'm his mini me. Look at this shit.
Hey, send that picture in. We're gonna show you the picture he just showed us. Send that picture in, bro. Send that to my messenger. Oh my god.
That's fucking great.
Hey, so you prefer sweet tea
Yeah, fuck yeah.
than water?
Yeah.
That was another comment.
Yeah.
Keisha.
Keisha
My cousin Keisha.
Renee.
Yeah, that's my cousin. That's funny.
Yeah, he prefers. Hey, shout out to everyone tuning
Yeah,
in.
sweet tea,
Okay,
for sure.
so let me just make one thing. Bring something back up real quick. We were supposed to give you guys a key word. Right when he walked in and we got on. So we forgot. So we're gonna do it like this. Anyone who's been commenting, we're gonna put your name in the hat, and anyone who's been commenting and been involved, we're gonna put your name in the hat, and then we're gonna pick out the name, and that's how we're gonna pick out the winner. Because honestly, we were so excited, and we forgot to give out the keyword.
We're sorry. Hey,
we were supposed to have them comment the keyword, but everyone's tuned in, everyone's tapped in. So anyone who's commented,
Do you have sweet tea? Is that what? Do you have sweet
No,
tea, or is she
we
just?
no, but
Because I fucks with sweet tea heavy, bro. Like,
If we had
that,
some,
wait, do you have?
yeah, I didn't know that was an option. I thought that was like that's why.
No, because that's why she said that. She's like, he doesn't want water, he wants sweet tea.
Man, yeah, or Dr Pepper. Fuck.
Hey, dude, that shit was hilarious, bro. He said, "Wait, do you have sweet tea?"
That's an option.
Look,
It's always
now we know
sweet
what to
tea,
keep on
yeah.
hand the next time you come around, man.
Hey, sweet tea.
But it's got to be like diabetes. You know what I mean? Like fucking.
Okay, the good one, the really good kind.
It's got to be like sugary. Like it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be like tea, Southern tea. You know what I mean? Like that shit is.
4.5 cups of sugar to an ounce of water.
Yeah,
to an
that's
ounce
why it's
of
called
tea.
diabetes.
That's
yeah,
right.
For sure.
Hey, shout out to everyone tapping into life, man. That you got. Hey,
Thank you
just
guys
like
for
you guys
watching,
have been
man.
laughing at us, we're laughing at y'all, man. That is awesome. That is dope.
Yeah, dude, but Mondo, you guys should get him on the show. He does a lot of things. So he's from, I want to say he's from Arizona City or Eloy or something like that. But that dude, he does Cobra Fight Club, which used to be here in Casa Grande. They did it for years. He coached a bunch of fighters and shit like that, but he does a lot of good things for the kids. Like he troubled youth, you know what I mean? Kids that are kind of steering off the course. He gets them into fighting and things like that. He trains. His daughter's actually #1 wrestler in the nation at 115 pounds.
Wow.
Like she's a fucking beast. She's one of my coaches because I train with, I mean, I shouldn't say train, but like, because I don't fucking train to fight, but like they, so I don't even know the word to use because like, I don't train. Like, but no, his 15-year-old daughter like is one of my coaches. She fucks me up on the regular. You know what I mean? She's fucking insane. Like his son, he's another one. He's like 17. He fucks me up all the time. Like they're really.
So you're
like,
just a hit dummy for him?
Yeah, dude. Like, well, I had started doing the Cobra Fight Club here because I had gotten my daughter into it. You know what I mean? Like my kid. I wanted her to do something, you know what I mean? Because my son does jiu-jitsu with his dad, you know what I mean? He's been doing that for a few years now. He's belted up a couple times. So I wanted my daughter to get into something too. Okay. One, just to get her off her ass, and two, to just make sure that she can defend herself and do fucking shit if she needed to. You know what I mean? Like, so I got her into Cobra Fight Club, and it was crazy because I had made a bet with her. I was like, hey, if you, she wanted some doll at the time. I was like, if you do a month of this class, I was like, I will buy you this doll. And I was like, you don't even have to keep doing it if you don't want to. I was like, I just want you to do a month of this class and see what you think. So she ended up doing with the class, and she ended up liking it, dude. And she ended up doing it for almost 3 years with Mondo and his crew. You know what I mean? Like, they were very fucking cool people. And she started doing that for a few years. And then probably her first year, I was like, you know what? I had seen that she was actually learning the moves, and she was learning to do shit, you know what I mean, and retaining the information, and like it was super cool to see that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking start doing this. So I started doing it, you know what I mean. Got on the family plan with them, started doing it. Like, dude, the first fucking couple weeks were terrible. I wanted to die. Oh my god,
the first,
like
that's
I threw,
the worst.
like bro, I threw up like after every fucking session. Like I had shin splints from like running because like I didn't work out. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
To hit the ground running like that.
Yeah, homie. And then to just start going like that was kind of wild. But I just kept doing it, and like eventually I got better. I mean, I'm not good still, but like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's cool to see that. So now he does a free class on Wednesdays out in Maricopa at my facility. I give him one of the rooms. You know what I mean? And he comes out there every Wednesday and just comes out there and teaches the class, you know what I mean? Like
that's how. Yeah, we definitely have to have him on.
Yeah, and he's got a lot. I mean, he knows all the Eloy fighters and like things like that. He's helped fighters get into the UFC and a bunch of stuff like that. And he's a real cool cat, man. Like afterwards, I'll show you some of his stuff. You should connect with him.
Yeah. We'll chop it up right now.
Yeah, he's watching too. So you hearing that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know we want you on the show. All right, so I think it's time we go on to a little break.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
We're going to take a little break. We're going to keep the live feed going just for you guys to be involved. But we're going to take a little break. We're going to play some tunes. We're going to recollect ourselves, and then we're going to hit up some other topics, man. We're going to get into the whole promotion side, the whole show side, and kind of switch gears a little bit.
Cool.
So this is the Monday Morning Hangover with Doughboy and Blue. We got DT in the house.
That's right.
And we about to go on a little break. Shout out to everyone that's been listening, tuning in. We out.
Bro.
Man.
All right.
We on it.
Check.
We back with it.
Are we good?
14 people.
All right. So we got the names. We got your name.
We got your name and your number.
So if you haven't commented on there yet, go in there and comment, drop something, drop a like, drop a share.
Chance to win a family 4-pack.
Yeah.
That's right.
But make sure you go and like the page, share the page, follow the page, and do all that stuff.
Do all the extras.
Or you're not going to win.
Do all the
Like my kids
Point
say on
blank
their
period.
YouTube channel, like, share, follow.
Yeah. Hey, smash that. Smash that like button.
Go ahead and hit that like.
Yeah. Well, that Casa de Amigos is pretty good, man.
It is. It's damn good.
2 shots already got me fucking. But yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up, brother. We like I said, man, we appreciate you making the trip down. Appreciate you supporting the cause and being here. That's what's up, brother. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been
Much
a good time.
appreciated, man.
Appreciate you guys having me on. It's been a good time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, I mean, we're gonna get right into it. There's been countless legendary fucking shows that goes down over there. Tejano Promoter. That's one title that you definitely have. People might not know it. People might not see it. But any kind of big show, that goes on in those premises and those names that come out, this is the man that makes it happen.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I would have never, if you would have talked to me, even 10 years ago and been like, do you think you'll be booking Tejano bands and doing shit that you're doing now. I'd have been like, never. It kind of fell in my lap when I started doing the comedy show over there at my job. Started going different avenues, you know what I mean? They were like, hey, let's get you into the promotion side. Let's see what other things you can do. Started doing a few car shows, a couple bike shows, things like that. Smaller bands and things, you know what I mean? And
The little people wrestling.
yeah. Midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling. You gotta be politically correct.
I don't know.
Midgets.
Little people. They
Bro, that's what the name of the business. It's called
midget wrestling.
Extreme Midget Wrestling. That's the actual name. When we cut the check, it was to Extreme Midget Wrestling.
That's
That's
it wasn't
exactly
to
what it
little
was
people.
for.
Yeah.
Like, it's
midget
that's-
fucking wrestling.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you gotta think outside of the box to bring different promotions and events out there. You know what I mean? But we found our niche. Like, we've tried everything out there but Tejano bands and chicken scratch bands. I don't know if you guys are familiar with chicken scratch bands.
Oh, yeah. That's the Tejano without words,
Yeah,
right?
100%, dude. Like, those kill it the most out there. You know what I
Gertie
mean?
and the boys.
Yep.
Ramoncito and company.
All of them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
I was
sir.
just
Shout out
at
to
Mochita on...
I wanted to fucking go so bad.
I was just there for the Battle of the Bands. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's what I wanted to go to.
I went and booked like 4 bands from the Battle of the
dope.
Bands. You know what I mean? And that's what's cool being on the promotion side. You know what I mean? Like, you get to go to these events and see these bands. You know what I mean? And you can book
That's
them.
fucking
And
badass.
yeah, it's pretty cool. People will invite you. They'll be like, "Hey, we have this going on, and we're gonna play
Recruiting,
here."
yeah,
It's cool.
yeah,
It's
it's tight.
once
Hey, can you straighten
like
that
I
camera
busted
up
my
real quick?
ass to get there. You know what I mean? But once you get to a certain level of promotions, like, they come to you, you know what I mean? Then they start hitting you up, you know what I mean? Which is super cool. Like, they'll be like, "Hey, we're traveling to California. We're stopping in Tucson. You got anything for us?"
Turn
Or
the
like
back
that.
end
And they'll
this
let us
way
know
a
ahead of
little
time on their tour schedule, you know what I mean?
right,
Like,
that's good.
so it's
That'll work.
it's been a pretty
you.
badass experience to be able
That's
to do that,
badass.
you know what I mean? Like, to bring entertainment that's not been there before, you know what I mean? Like, Ramon Ayala brought him right there to Maricopa, like, you mean the city of Maricopa? Like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
the Ak-Chin Indian community.
That
you
one
know
got
what I mean?
big.
Like,
I
it was
bet you that
huge.
one was.
How was that?
That one was cool. Like, that was the biggest one that I've done, you know what I mean? And that one was after probably about 4 or 5 years of doing the promotion and booking bands and doing things like that, you know what I mean? And then they kind of were like, "Hey, let's see what you can do. What's your options? What do you want to do?" Talked to a buddy of mine who had a contact for his manager, you know what I mean? And just, that's one of the other things. Once you start making these contacts and shaking hands and rubbing shoulders with these people, you start meeting people, networking and doing things like that. Your name starts making it around the scene and things like that. And you just get out there. And then once people realize that you got a venue, when they're starting to set up their tours, they reach out.
Start reaching out.
Yeah, so it's
definitely.
super cool to be able to, fortunate to be able to do things like
Yeah.
that. But Ramon Ayala, you know what I mean? The accordion king, like, that shit.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to him. My
Yeah.
grandpa used to play that shit all the time. My grandma and grandpa would dance to that shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I never thought I would book him, but 100%. You know what I mean? And I got him, Fito Olivares, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He just died.
Yeah, he just passed
Him
away.
and David Lee Garza all on one ticket.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Man,
So
How was that
that's
crowd?
A
I
big
can only imagine
Tejano
that.
mix right there.
Yeah, that
bro.
was huge.
That's
It was a
awesome.
little over 5,000 people. I want to say like 5,200
That's
is
badass.
what we
For Maricopa.
for Maricopa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The only other show that's been that big out there that's done that is Salt and Pepper, when Salt and Pepper was out there.
Shoot.
Yeah. It was crazy. Salt and Pepper, Harrah's brought them out. They used my facility, you know what I mean? And we built the area for them. Harrah's brought them out, but it was crazy. That was the other show that was that big, but
That's badass.
it's cool to be able to
Again,
start it.
legendary group.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very awesome. Like, to be involved in it from start to finish, from contract negotiating to working on the price, you know what I mean? Flights, rooms, riders, you know what I mean? Things like that. For people who don't know what those things are, like a rider, you have a tech rider and then you have a personal rider.
Yeah.
So your tech rider is everything that the band's going to need, all their equipment, what kind of microphones they're going to want, what kind of amps they want, what kind of drum setups they want. That's your tech rider. And then you got your personal rider, which is that's when they'll be like, "I want this type of tequila," or "I want sandwiches in my room," and things like that. So I work from it literally start to finish. I do everything. You know what I mean? From reaching out to the band initially or their manager, whoever is at the time, you know what I mean? Sometimes, which, and I don't know if this happens in like the rap world or not, but sometimes with the Hano bands, they'll have a manager, but then they'll have somebody else that's like a group representative that's not a part of the management company. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like if their buddy was like, "Hey, I know a guy that'll pay you to do a show," they'll kind of do it outside of their manager, you know what I mean? Or they'll do it themselves. I've come across that a few times, you know what I mean?
Wow,
So,
that's interesting.
yeah, so you'll reach out to them Or someone will be like, oh yeah, no, I know his cousin, so they'll call them, and then they'll get the number to who you need to call or something like that. Or you call another venue, you know what I mean? Like, and if you're cool with other venues, as long as, so you try to stay out of people's markets, right? Like there's a Phoenix market, there's a Tucson market, there's my market, which is right in the middle. You know what I mean? And you would never step on anybody's toes. Like I wouldn't book Ramon and Chandler and then have them in Tempe on Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so you would write that clause into your contract. You would be like, okay, if Tucson, and then you can try to have piggyback shows also, which also helps the cost. It helps run things. So like, if I can get the Tucson arena to do him Friday, I do him Saturday, and then he can pick up a show on Sunday that are all in 3 different markets. That's one, better for us on pricing, and 2, good for him because he gets paid 3 different times for 3 different cities. You know what I mean? Can sell merch at 3 different places. Like, so it goes a long way. So it's pretty badass, start to finish. That's how you do it. You reach out to them. You know what I mean? You get their open dates. So a routed tour is better than a one-off. You know what I mean? Like, unless you have the money to just do a one-off or the price is right to do a one-off. That's why the piggybacking is so important, because if they're already going to California from Texas,
and they're passing
they're passing right by you. You know what I mean? But
that's a sweet deal.
Yeah, but if you want a specific date and they're like in like Ohio that day, you know what I mean? And then, but you want them on that Saturday, but they got to be back somewhere.
You got to cover the flights and the rooms.
You have to pay for all that. You know what I mean? So the thing is planning. You got to try to get out at least 6 months, a year. I try to get out a year in advance, you know what I mean, on the bigger bands like that when I'm bringing them in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if you know they got like a little tour going on.
Yep, it's easier to get a hold of them like that. So you call, you negotiate, you get the price, you get some dates, you run dates by them and see what they're going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can do like your own research and find a band, and you're like, you go to their website, see what tour dates they have on there, and you'll see there's a gap between May and June, but you could get in there. You know what I mean? Like you'd hit them up and do stuff like that.
I had situations like that. You know, I have a lot of promoters who reach out, a couple artists who reach out, and they're like, you know, what's up with Casa Grande or what's up with Phoenix? You know what I mean? If they're Tucson and Phoenix, you know, I'm not gonna book Casa Grande. You know,
yeah.
Type of situation. So,
and so my market is unique because I'm right in the middle. I don't really fuck with anybody's markets. You know what I mean? I'm far enough away from Phoenix and I'm far enough away from Tucson that you can have a show the next day and it's not going to affect. Like people from Tucson aren't going to come to my show on Saturday if he's going to be there. You know what I mean? Like if
he's going to be there a day later or if he was there a day earlier.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like people are going to come in their area. You know what I mean? Unless like Ramones and people like that are different. People will travel to see stuff, but they're going to go to the closest one to them. So like. The Casa Grandes, the Eloys, and everything like that, Stanfields, all of them people came to the show, came out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, it was, and I said a $50 ticket price point. Lovely. You know what I mean? For all 3 of them bands?
Yeah.
It was killer,
That's great.
So, I mean, it was cool.
I think my dad went to that show, actually.
Yeah.
I think he did, him and Sonia.
There was a lot of people that went to that show.
And every show is different, too. Like, every show is different. Every crowd is different, obviously. I mean, it's from Ramon Ayala to when Dwight Yoakam was there, you know what I mean? Like the crowd, the setup, everything that they would need, all of that stuff. Michael Salgado, all of them, everybody's different. Their writers are all different. Some of them want very specific things in their rooms, like.
And they're not. I mean, I know they're loud, but it's like how badass is that? You know, just like just this is what I want in my room.
Right.
Fucking hey, if I want fucking Jack in the Box number 7 in the room when I get there,
I'll get it for you. 100%. But it has to there. You can't just ask me for that. It has to be in the contract. You know what I mean? Like, so that's the big thing. It has to be in the contract because that's contract abides everything. That's law. Like, so then it holds you accountable and it holds us accountable for everything that's going to happen.
So if it's a silly request, as long as it's in the contract.
It depends on how silly it is. Like, I'll negotiate their writers. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they'll be like, let me think they'll be like, we want 14 pizzas from Pizza Hut or something, right? Like, let's just say, for an example, I'll come back and I'll be like, well, no, I make pizzas in-house. You know what I mean? Like, I make pizzas here. I'll just make your pizzas. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? There's no in-house stuff. And like most of the time, those riders are set from like big shows. You know what I mean? Like the T-Mobile Arena or something. So like you'll see stuff on there. It'll be like, I want 13 bottles of tequila and
Bless you.
13 bottles of tequila and 6 12-packs of this, and this. So then you'll go back to their manager and you'll be like, hey, this is the arena rider. What are we doing? And they'll be like, 1 bottle of this, 1 12-pack of that, sandwich tray of 14 sandwiches. You know what I mean? It'll come back and something like that. But you always go to them and you negotiate it, because a lot of the times the band doesn't even know what's on the rider. It's like something they set years ago or at a big show, and that's just what's coming. The most important thing, though, that I've seen with every band is towels. All of them need hand towels and bath towels. Like, that's one thing that every band requests. For every member, they want towels. It's weird.
He said it's weird.
Yeah, they're very specific. They're like, we want a cotton towel. Like, but yeah, you get it, and if it's in the contract, you get it. And then there's other things too. Like, if they're like, we want a DBX 1200 mic, but the DBX 1200 is just a name brand, and you can get the DBX 9 or whatever. They'll have their alternatives on that. You know what I mean? So, and
that's the shit a lot of people don't understand what goes behind booking a band. You think you just pay the guy off or pay the manager off.
No,
and then they just pull up and then it's it.
Yeah, no, and then that's just part. I mean, you have the stage plot. Then you know what I mean. Like, they'll have a stage plot for you where it'll tell you where they want their monitors, how many feet in between each how they want their cables routed. You know what I mean? Because they're doing a tour, so it's the same show. So they're doing the same dances, they're walking the same routes. So the stage needs to be exactly the same, and they don't give a shit. They're the artists, they're the talent. You're responsible for making that happen.
So your team and your crew, you guys have to set all that up before, and you guys get like the blueprint, and you guys have to set it up.
I get the blueprint, yeah, and then I hire out for things like that. So like the stage and audio, I hire out teams to build those. You know what I mean? And then I'll have a sound company come in, because when we do stages like that, they have very specific sound needs. Like, you're doing stadium arena sounds in an amphitheater. You know what I mean? So you'll have to get. They'll be like, this is what we require. Like for Cumbia Kings, for example, they needed 24 inputs because each one of them had 2 mics, and there was 12 of them. You know what I mean? So, and then they needed a mixer.
Fuck, they need 2 mics apiece for it.
Fucking one was on them, and then one that they sang in. Because when they would
dance
and shit, they would have the little mics on them and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then there's other like specifications, like where they'll have 2 drum sets because 2 different things will be going on, and then they have to be set a certain way. So you have to like work on all that and negotiate the stage side, because it's all in your budget. You know what I mean? Like, they'll send you a stage plot, and you got to be like, okay, well, we want a 30 by 40 stage, and it's like, well, we're having a 20 by 26 stage because this is the stage we got, so we need to adjust the stage plot. And then they'll send you a modified version, and you got to work with that. But like, that's all. You can set it up, but even day of, they'll come and then they'll start asking to move stuff and do things like that. There's a lot that goes into to putting on the shows. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing it, but I very rarely get to just sit and watch and enjoy the show. You know what I mean? Like, like, I'll get to catch a couple of songs when they're on, but the wheels are always moving. You know what I mean? Like, it's on the next thing. It's like, okay, he's up right now. He's on song number 4. You have your playlists out so the bands know when they're up, timesheets and all that. You know what I mean? Meet and greets go into all of that. All that has to work on clockwork. You know what I mean? Like, and I set all that up. Like, it's crazy.
That shit's insane.
Yeah.
That is a lot to keep track of.
That's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of fucking work.
Like, I have this big ass whiteboard that I pull out, you know what I mean? And it's like, one side is my maps, permits.
It's one of the flip over fucking.
It's one of the flip over ones. One side is my maps and permits and things like that, and events that are going to go on. And the other side are checklists of things that I need to do, like security, staging, lighting, band, runners. You know what I mean? All the things like that. Like, damn. It's crazy.
Does it take?
That's a fucking machine.
And that's just for the event. Like, that's for the event that's happening outside. I still have a building that's happening inside. You know what I mean? With restaurants and theaters and bowling alleys, and all that's happening on the same night. So there's a lot that goes into it. Like, having a solid team really helps. But
that's why you're training teams of leaders instead of just
It takes some leaders to run that shit.
Exactly,
run that boat.
You know what I mean? Like, we're all swimming. You know what I mean? Everybody's paddling. There's no. But he's just sitting in the boat. Like,
exactly.
So
that's crazy.
That
man.
is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it though.
So did any of the whole change? Because I know it all used to be like the Harris auction, the Harris Multitainment Center, or whatever. Did anything change when it became the auction Multitainment Center?
How we talked about how from the Ultrastar to the
the Ultrastar.
So what it was is the Auction Indian community. They've always owned everything in the building. Like, they own it, like the intellectual property and all of that stuff. Like, what it was is Ultrastar was the management company that got brought in to run the facility. Right, the community built the building. They had never run a theater or anything like that, so they brought in this company, Ultrastar, who had been running theaters and stuff like that. They had met, and then they had ended up partnering up with them, and Ultrastar had a contract with them and ran it.
Okay.
And then at the end of their contract, they didn't renew the contract like that. Their contract ended. So Ultrastar still does their thing. They still have theaters, and then they still have a couple facilities in North Carolina and stuff like that. And now Ak-Chin is running the facility.
Oh, okay.
Like running the facility.
So
now.
it didn't make a difference to any of the management or anything that was there.
The team that was with Ultrastar left with Ultrastar, but like I stayed. I live in Maricopa, you know what I mean. So I stayed. Me and the GM, we stayed, and now we run it. So the GM, she does her thing, and then I'm operations. And
Okay.
So we're the two, and then there's still like a bunch of staff that's still there that was there when it was still Ultrastar, but that's what it was. So it was a contract.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's cool, man.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's been very cool. I've been very fortunate to be out there, you know what I mean, to learn all these different things and do the job that I have now, you know what I mean, booking theaters and movies and stuff like that, seeing the behind the scenes of how movies work and things like that. It's pretty cool.
Man, I bet. How many theaters do they got there?
We got 12 theaters.
Oh,
so
shit.
We have 12 theaters downstairs, and then each one of our theaters has a balcony seating for it, which is called Star Class, which is a 21 and older theater. So you
Okay.
can have food and eat and drink and stuff while you're in that theater.
Oh, awesome. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I've the one you guys do the comedy show is like the biggest room, the biggest theater.
That's
Is
our
it-
biggest theater. Yeah, it's Theater 1, 285 seats.
Wow.
And you know what I like about that? It's like amphitheater style. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen a comedy show or been to a comedy show in that style. Like the comedian is now you guys put a stage now. You guys have a little stage now.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
little
we
plat-
bring. Yeah, sometimes we bring out the stage. You know what I mean? Depending
Yeah.
on who we have. But yeah, no, the stage is cool, and there's not a
The
bad
seating's
seat in the
dope.
house.
No.
You know
no.
what I mean? You could be at the very top or the very front, and there's not a bad seat. And the
Yeah.
acoustics, because it's a theater, is. I mean, I think that plays a lot into how good the shows are and just the quality of the sound,
Yeah.
because like everything is there. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Dude, I leave my stomach cramping, tears, fucking. It's always a dope time, bro. It's always funny as hell, bro. Every time I go over there,
Thank you, man. I'm always glad when you guys can make it out. Dude.
crying, bro, crying.
Yeah. So the next one's gonna be June 24th. You guys got to come check it out. Make sure
June
you're,
24th.
you're
June
on the
24th.
website looking for it. I'll start
We'll be
posting
out there.
soon, pretty good, to make sure you guys know when it is.
Yeah, for sure. And then we'll post it on our website as well. We'll
Yeah,
share it
we'll
on
run
our
it on
pages and
Our hangover
you know,
A
page. and-
decade, man. That's crazy. 10 years been running that show there.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Do you feel old yet?
Bro, I've been old. You know what I mean? Like I've been old. Like it's crazy.
any names that you got planned, or do you still kind of keeping that behind the scenes
So
a little bit?
me and Rob are actually meeting this week coming up. We're gonna sit down and do lunch and figure out who we're gonna bring out for this show. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be somebody special for the 10 years. Like,
That's always gonna be my next question.
It's-
Is somebody a little, a little
it's-
bit special?
It's gonna be something tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've
some
probably
crazy.
definitely seen this person before, so
Yeah.
I know you have. So no.
So you already have it in mind.
We have a couple people in mind, yeah,
Okay,
and you guys know who both of them are, but we'll see what their availability is. You know
That's
what I mean?
amazing.
But yeah,
I
Dope.
think Phase on Love. I think I would get that one. Missing Phase on Love. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That.
Faison was a good one, dude. We
Big
did two
worm?
shows. Yeah.
What? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
We did 2 shows, and he's a cool cat. You know what I mean? Like he's a fucking cool guy. Like
Yeah.
he came out, and like the day before he came out, because he knows Rob personally. Like Rob tours with him, so they chill and shit.
Nice.
So like he came out a couple of days ahead because he was staying with Rob, and then like he was chilling. He's got friends here and shit. And he came to the theater and like ate dinner there, watched a movie. He hung out in the bar for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
That's dope.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. And then
Hell yeah.
even after the comedy show, he went upstairs to the Lux and chilled with everybody. You know what I mean? He
That's
didn't
tight.
like leave or like have a special VIP. Like,
He didn't
you
do
know,
the superstar thing.
Nah,
and,
dude, he
like,
came
yeah.
up and fucking chilled, and like every comedian that I've ever had there has always come up and chilled and done things like that. You know what I mean? Like you got to come
that's
up and
dope.
chill. That's real big for me. I don't like people that are like, oh, I'm a celebrity or I'm a star, so.
you gotta buy my meet and greet type shit.
Yeah, so that happened to me with Lavelle Crawford, dude. Like Lavelle Crawford was like one of my favorite comedians. He's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious, dude. And then I went to see him stand up live, and I went to get a picture afterwards, and they were charging for pictures. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, I'm not gonna. I was like, I bought a fucking.
Come on, man,
I
yeah.
was like, dude, I was gonna like talk to you and try to book you at my venue, and I was like, you want to? I was like, it's crazy charging for photos with your fans, like the people
Yeah.
that.
Made you who you
Yeah,
are.
they,
Yeah.
you know what I
Shit.
mean? That we paid to see your show, and
Yeah.
you want to charge us for a picture?
Fucking
like,
stand 20 feet away. Selfie. boy. One sound got you.
like, yeah, it was crazy. So
That's insane. Yeah, I mean, there's people out there like that.
Yeah,
People out there. And
definitely.
you know what? I feel bad for some of those people because it's management. Manager's like, no, we're charging. We're doing this. This is what we're doing. This is what's going on.
I've ran into that a lot with booking the bands. There's a lot of stuff that the bands don't know, or like things that, like Eric Burden from the Animals, his manager was like doing meet and greet stuff. You know what I mean? And like he was just chilling, having a good time, but they were like very. We got to get him in and get him out. You know what I mean? And he was like kind of chilling. Like they do need to stay on like a certain time frame, but like. Some managers, you can tell, are a little bit more pushy than others, and they're like just trying to rotate them in and out. And then other managers you'll see that'll give them a couple of minutes and be like, "These are your guests, your fans," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then they'll talk to them and see and stuff like that. So
it's gonna take an extra hour. You know what I mean? Like
no. But
shit.
for the most part, it's been pretty good, dude. The promotion life has been pretty awesome, dude. Being able to set up the events out there.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, and having fun with it, like you say, just having fun with it.
Having fun, trying new events. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to set up a toy run here for October, a motorcycle toy run. I'm working on doing that for October.
Okay.
We got some pretty cool events coming up. I just booked some bands at the Muchata. We went out there and booked some bands. So we got a lot of exciting things coming up.
That's what's up,
coming
bro.
up here pretty good.
Yeah.
But we can't wait, man.
Yeah, man.
It's always a fucking great time when we're out there.
Definitely.
Real quick, so the tickets that you got,
Yeah.
you're at courtesy of DT.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So it's a family four. So you're going to get 4 games of bowling, 4 theater, 4 movie tickets, and then 4 popcorns and 4 games of laser tag. It's a family 4-pack.
Oh wow!
So it is the whole.
It's the whole
center.
shebang.
Yeah.
We just thought it was movie tickets.
No, you're gonna get
Oh,
a couple bowling tickets, a couple popcorn tickets, some laser tag, stuff like that. You
Hey, y'all listening?
come out there and enjoy the building and spend the day out there, bring the kids. You know what I mean? Have a good time.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
cool.
How are we on that? We're good.
Shit. My fingers are full of Cheeto
Hot
dust.
Cheetos?
Hold on a minute.
I think I got everybody. I got
Yeah. No, we're good now.
tickets.
Yeah, we're well. Yeah, we're well. We got enough names. Jonathan Frank.
I got him.
All right, we're good. Yeah, we should be good then. Let's. I think we
That's
should.
everybody on there?
Yeah. I think we should get into.
There's other people tuning in that don't know. Like they may have tuned in earlier and said you're waiting for a code word. No, you're not waiting for a code word.
Nah. I went through.
Tap
Well,
in, comment.
on that phone, I went through all the names from the beginning. So
Well, no, I know that, but we have new viewers like Rachel, Fernando.
write all their names down because we're about to cut.
Okay, so it's not just commenting.
Yeah. Oh no! They have to comment.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're listening now, you better drop a fucking comment.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I see
That
what
way
you're
you
saying.
can win these.
Yeah, because the name
passes.
says watching, like watching. So and so's watching now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No,
gotta comment.
a closed mouth don't get fed.
Hold on. I got more people commenting. Rachel.
Look, now all of a sudden.
Rachel.
Yeah. Hey,
She's
for,
like,
hey,
there's more people.
hey,
Rachel.
names are popping up. Fernando, shout out to my brother one time.
Fernando.
What up?
Yup. He said, "What up?"
If you like, comment, and share now, I'll throw in a free subscription to my OnlyFans.
Oh, there you go. Damn.
Oh, we got something popped up over there.
Feet pics for life.
It's all pictures of my toes.
there you go.
All right, so
Got the
there's
little
a
pinky
battery.
ring on that mug.
They're paying me to put clothes on.
We gotta connect this. I see a little notification running a little low.
Okay, here you're gonna have to plug in this.
It's all just pictures of my dog.
That's my OnlyFans.
It's a naked picture of me on the cover with my hands, and then when they subscribe and pay, it's just pictures of my dog
Yes.
Okay.
and my motorcycle.
You get more than you bargained for on that one.
Hey, can we get a free subscription? We're good, right?
Hold on, I gotta plug in.
Did we just talk about this? Paying for what?
Could you imagine having an OnlyFans? That'd be fucking crazy.
No, hey, can you imagine having a successful
Successful
OnlyFans where you
OnlyFans.
post?
That pays you millions of dollars a year.
Bro, I don't think I do anything that people want to fucking pay to see other than the comedy shows. You know what I mean? Like, people will pay to tell some jokes, but nobody's gonna pay to see me do shit.
I know, right?
So code word is DT eats pito.
DT eats pito. Damn.
Got you in there, Armando.
All right, so if you're watching and you haven't commented, make sure you comment now because we're about to close the entries.
Yeah.
Hey, let me get one of those though. After we select the winner,
Hell
let's
no,
get it.
not fucking around.
That Casamigos is good, man.
It is really good.
It's smooth.
And do
It
they
goes
have
down.
they have the clear too, right?
Yep.
The clear and
I think that one was like $60 and the clear one's like 50.
I think they have like 3 different kinds, don't they? 'Cause they have a lighter one than that. Ooh. Let me see this real quick. I just want to see the bottle.
I just took a picture of the bottle after I took a shot of it, you know what I mean? And when I went to go get it, I was just like, that's the one.
Yeah, we appreciate this,
That's like
man. This
that's
is
a
awesome.
small batch, isn't it? It's one of the small batches that they created.
Oh
or
wow,
whatever.
and they're all personally numbered.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. That has to be the small batch ones.
That's
If you
dope.
don't
I've seen a few bottles like
Hey,
that.
wait,
that are
that
small
camera's off.
batches.
Sorry, I'm talking to the live.
My bad. We're just trying to get make sure that everything make sure everything's online. It's off.
Just remember, if you're just watching and not commenting, you're not going to be put into the drawing. So go ahead and comment.
So these 2 are still going, so I'll just have my audio. But what's going on?
I don't know.
Can we get a joke told?
You need to get you need a white person to have as your
A
tech.
man. We need
Yeah.
a fucking tech man.
You need a
That's
tech.
her
They have
right
to be white
there.
though. They have to be a white nerdy kid,
Exactly.
like
at her.
as a tech.
With the
And then
headband
she
around
pops
the
in.
back.
So what's going on?
You don't got the headband around the back, so
I don't need one.
is that the light on over there?
There's an orange light
There's
on.
a power
It should shut on there.
charging. Then you gotta.
Oh, there we go. The green light's on. There it goes.
Hold on, you can do this.
Oh, it's
Oh,
full.
HD memory full.
Sorry, buddy.
0
I need to
minutes
bring
left.
extra SD cards.
And someone else who took your charging.
You guys are fine. Hey, you know what? We got audio. And
We're
then
still
we got-
live.
You got your cameras and live. I ain't tripping.
Okay.
So
I don't need the camera that bad, I guess.
you want it that bad?
What do you guys got going on after this?
After-
Probably a game of pool.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
We
hear
just
it?
usually hang out after
Rolando
that.
Hang out a little
is
bit.
shot for the sober fans.
Thinking about we might update the website or do something. Just
Yeah.
do something for the page, and then usually we hang out, fuck around,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
go home, eat, pass the fuck out for a couple hours after fucking around here. Yeah, for sure.
After drinking all we drink.
Yeah. Well, you know, I try to limit myself a little bit and to be able to splurge
Yeah.
Monday mornings.
yeah.
The weekends definitely stick to the weekends. 'Cause
Dude, I love having Mondays off. It seems like everybody else has to work on Mondays, so I get it to myself almost. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's
Like,
why I always tell him, like, our case of the Mondays is different than
Yeah,
than
no,
their case of the
I love
Monday.
Mondays.
Yeah.
I do my writing, you know what I mean? Like I fucking go
And that's why
chill.
it's the Monday morning, because the same thing with me. It's like my Mondays is just like a dead day. Like there's nothing. He's off on Mondays. Always been off on
Yeah.
Mondays actually. When we used to work for the same company, the same people, you know, I was off on Mondays. So Mondays has always been that off day. So it's
Yeah.
like shit.
It was especially nice when I had fucking. There's always one of those stupid fucking bills that you have to pay in person, so you have to go.
Right.
And there's nobody there on Monday, so you're like, hell yeah, you just go in and fucking pay your bill and
He said-
fucking no line to stand in, nobody to fucking
yeah.
hassle you about anything. You're just
No,
like,
Sunday, Mondays, man, those are my days off. I love that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could
It's
party on
awesome.
Saturday if you want to, and then have Sunday to recover, and then Monday's a fresh day. You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Hey, menudo on Sundays.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
yeah,
Hell
bro. Sundays are for oldies and writing.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
right.
Fuck yeah.
We're using his thought that's hat to pull the names out of.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna have to dig deep into the crevices.
Wrote them all down.
Dig deep into the crevices.
Yeah, there's crevices in there. You don't see it?
I'm over here. Hey, I'm
It's
over
the
here.
first time.
My mind went south.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Crevices.
So what do you got? You got like a any kind of clothing line for your comedy shows or?
No, we
Anything
did.
you
We
guys
did like
do
the
or what?
DT comedy show. We
Merch.
did some shirts a few times. You know what I mean? That just said like the DT comedy show. I'll probably do some more shirts like that. But like I don't continuously sell the merch anymore.
Okay.
It was unless you're on there, out there, putting it out there like that, dude. You have to be on it. You know what I mean? Like promoting it, doing things like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I mean,
Christine.
I just don't got the time to
Christine
do
Jackson.
that
Okay.
with the dedication that it needs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you have to be dedicated to shit like that. If you want your shit to work, you know what I mean? Like that's why I'm dedicated to the DT comedy show and making sure that rolls good. You know what I mean? Like every now and then I'll do some shirts to put out there, but like I don't know. I've never really got into it. And I got a couple buddies that print shirts and stuff too. So I don't know. I just really never mass produced. I
Yeah.
mean, a couple hundred shirts are out there. That's it. You
Yeah,
know what I
hey,
mean?
well, let us know when you do print those out. We'll cop some, man.
Oh,
we'll,
yeah.
we'll wear some for the show.
Definitely,
Show some love, show some support for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, my camera's out, but I just want to give a quick shout out to Los Animales del Amor, or what is it? Yeah, Los Animales del Amor. The homie who runs the studio, he threw me this shirt. He's like, hey, give me a shout out.
Hell yeah.
Hey, so shout out to Flows, man, and the reggaeton. He does reggaeton.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's tight.
So yeah, so we're all about merch, man, and anybody who's watching, throw us your merch, and it's free advertisement, man. We charge to advertise on this platform, you know what I mean? And but if you throw some shirts and throw some shit, throw something to put up on the wall, hey, it's free advertising. We'll accept that. We'll rock that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, definitely want to make that event. Any other events you got coming up that you could tell us about?
Right off the top, I mean, like I said, I went to Wichita. I'm booking a bunch of bands there, but the next biggest one is probably going to be that toy run coming up. We might do something special for 4th of July, Cinco de Mayo, maybe something going on there, you know what I mean?
Awesome.
But, yeah, I'm focusing on getting the upstairs theaters going and stuff like that, so
Hell yeah.
it's going to be a good event, man. Like,
Fuck yeah.
I want to try something different this year, though. Like, I've been doing big Tejano acts out there the past few years. I want to maybe bring a big variety person out. You know what I mean?
I mean, between Cumbia Kings and midget wrestling, how do you top that?
Well, dude,
How do you top that?
No bullshitting, dude. Before the coronavirus happened, dude, I got the okay to fucking reach out to Snoop. You know what I mean? Like, so I reached out to his people, and we started a communication line, bro, and then fucking everything died. Everything shut down. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So it was kind of wild. And then now that we're a couple of years in, you know what I mean, and things are going, I might see if I can't revisit that conversation and see what's going on.
That'd
You know
be
what I mean?
Pull an old West Coast show out there.
That'd be pretty badass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be cool because I could talk to the casinos out in Tucson, see if they want to get in on it, and you know what I mean? But no, dude, we had that going in the works. You know what I mean? I got the green light to reach out and see what was going on, dude, and then, man, fucking coronavirus shut everything down, dude. That shit was wild. Like, everything. Wow. Like, it was like I had Mini Kiss also scheduled. It was going to be Mini Kiss and Midget Wrestling scheduled for that March. And I canceled it the week before the event because of the virus. Like,
Wow.
it was
Was
crazy.
it March? It was like March 18, March 21st.
Something like that, but the week before,
Yeah,
I know we were scheduled for later in March to do the Mini Kiss and the midget wrestling, and that would have been a fucking badass show.
Yeah, Mini
Like
Kiss,
Mini Kiss,
come on now.
the plan was like the midget wrestlers would be going, and then when the fucking winner slammed the last guy, the fucking sparks were gonna go flying, and little Mini Kiss was gonna start fucking playing. You know what I mean? Like these little motherfuckers were gonna be jamming out, dude. Like, like, dude, we had it all worked out. Like the text on everything, you know what I mean? The timing, everything was worked out, but it just, man,
I'm fucking weak.
the
That would've been
coronavirus
amazing.
it fucked everything up, dude. Like, it fucked everything up. The shit was wild. I'm talking to somebody right now that's actually, they want to do a fight out there. Kind of like the rough MMA fights. Did you guys ever go to the rough MMA fights, or do you know anything about that, or what that is?
I've never been to any of those.
No. So, man, that's another, man, I should plug you with these people to get on your podcast, bro, because these guys are like you got to get Big Rob on here. You got to get, like, Mondo on here, the shit he does with the kids. Rough MMA, the shit that they're doing is pretty
for
cool,
sure,
dude. I got to
for
plug
sure.
you with some of these people.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. We would appreciate that, man.
yeah,
Definitely,
dude, it'll be
definitely.
tight.
Some
But
dope
so,
support.
yeah, someone's talking about wanting to do a fight out there. So we might do another fight out there, depending on what the numbers look like. You know what I mean? But we've done a couple of fights out there. The Rough MMA, we did do a fight out there, and Rough MMA is a Native American owned fighting company, and I think he's the only one, but he does UFC style fights. You know what I mean? Like, it's mixed martial arts. It's in an octagon, and he does pro and amateur fights. And currently, they're living at the Celebrity Theater right now. That's where they're doing their fights at and
Oh,
their
shit.
shows. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty badass. And then the owner of Rough MMA, he's a Native American gentleman, and he also runs a rehabilitation housing. So they build rehab houses and get people back on their feet and stuff like that. You know
That's
what I mean?
badass.
But he does the fights, and we've done a few of those fights out there. Now my good friend CJ, who's a buddy of mine, he owns a couple pawn shops and a couple CBD shops. Him and them two are working together doing the rough thing at Celebrity Theater and doing the shows out there. So that's yeah, man. We'll have to chat. And,
Yeah, bro. Yeah. As soon as we get off, man, we'll definitely chop it up about that.
Yeah,
shit.
but for sure. But yeah, maybe a
we
fight's
appreciate
coming
that.
up here pretty soon. There's been some talks about a MMA fight and then a Muay Thai fight out there right
Nice.
now. So we'll see what happens. So,
For sure.
Hell yeah.
We're always down for any kind of unique event. We just had the Chihuahua Festival out there. Like, yeah, it was a big ass car show, Chihuahua Fest. Like, I want to say a couple thousand people showed up. We used the whole back parking lot. Did little Chihuahua races, dogs race. Had a bunch of vendors out there.
That's
It was-
badass.
Hell yeah.
yeah, a guy named
Little-
John
little
Stapleton.
evil motherfuckers out
Yeah, a
there?
guy named
Little
John
evil-
Stapleton put that on. He puts that on that event, and I hosted at my facility out there.
Okay.
It's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fucking
I'm
sick.
open for all events, man. If somebody got a good event, the way I go, man, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
That's
Exactly.
right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
Like, I'm open to anything. I don't give a shit what it is. If you
Where's
got
the
an-
air horn on that one?
Yeah, if you got
We can't hear it. Oh, yeah.
if you got the an event, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not gonna get too much on it, but I do want to do like some kind of like comedy show in Casa Grande.
Yeah.
Want to do something? I definitely want you there.
Let's do
part
it.
of it.
Yeah, man. All you need is a venue, dude. Like, I know, I'm going to say the last time I performed in Casa Grande, dude, was, 2013, 2012, maybe, with Eric Barnett. Eric Barnett put on a big-ass comedy show at the Paramount Theater downtown.
Wow.
Yeah, he did a
I
two.
remember seeing that a long ass time ago,
Yeah,
I think.
it was a Saturday night, and it's like, because you know who Eric Barnett is. Do you know who that is or no?
No.
So Eric Barnett's a guy from Casa Grande, and he was like him and this other guy. If I can, I can't remember his name. Andy, was it Andy? Maybe or Gabe or something like that. But there's another guy that they were like the original comedians out of Casa Grande. You know what I mean? Like they started doing comedy, and they would put on shows and stuff like that. And Eric, after not doing it for a long time, he put a show on in 2012, and he hit me up, and me and Gary Hood, the guy that taught me how to do comedy, came out and did his show. He brought Julio Gonzalez, you know what I mean? Subway, he brought him out, you know what I mean? For
Subway.
that, yeah.
We seen him live that.
Yeah,
night,
they
too.
brought them to the show at the Paramount Theater, and that was in like 2012, 2013, and that was the last time I performed
Wow.
in Casa Grande. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
We've done some fundraisers out here, like for a couple of private parties at the the property and stuff like that, but like an actual paid show. That was 2012, 2013.
That's what's up. So it's been a while.
It's been a while since I've been in Casa Grande, man. So
I know a couple people have had last comedy show was a few years back, probably like 5+.
like I've seen a
It
few.
was remember the Blood Cuz? What's the dude that does the Blood
J-Mac.
Cuz? Yeah.
J-Mac, yeah.
Yeah, they brought J-Mac out. They brought a couple people out. Who was it? Baker. What's his name? Anyways, so it's been a while. So it's something I feel like that the community needs. I feel like we need that. Something,
Yeah, something to
laughter.
bring laughs in the community, man.
You know, the whole unity through laughter is definitely a thing, man.
Yeah, dude, I can bust
love
out
comedy.
my Casa Grande jokes. You know what I mean? Because like,
Oh, there's a,
You know what I mean?
oh, fucking
Like,
There's a
I-
whole
I-
section.
Bring
He's
it
saying
on.
I got a
section
whole
on
thing
my phone.
because I remember I did this joke in Maricopa, and I did this joke in Casa Grande, and it kills it. But then I did this motherfucker in Maricopa, and nobody knew what the fuck I was talking about. I was like, I started this shit off, and I was like, that's a tattoo Ray tattoo, isn't it? You know what I mean? I was like, and that chick, like, and we were in Casa Grande, you know what I mean? And this bitch, she was like, it was a fucking tattoo Ray tattoo, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, 100%. So then I was like, raise your hand, make some noise, you got a tattoo Ray tattoo, bro. Every motherfucker in that place got a goddamn tattoo Ray tattoo, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then I do the same fucking joke in Maricopa 20 minutes down the road, and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Like,
that is gold right there,
Casa
brother.
Grande's got a unique
That is gold.
Yeah.
a
right there.
unique yeah, dude, you know what I mean? Because nobody knows about, hey, show Chin your titties so we can get beer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because we're underage, you know what I mean? We're not 21, but if you show him your tits, dude, he'll fucking sell his beer. Like, dude, there's things about Casa Grande that only, if you're only from here, you would know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, we need to do a show in Casa Grande,
That's
man.
fucking
'cause-
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
definitely.
cool.
I would love
That'd be
to you know, me and Blue, the Monday Morning Hangover, be the engine behind that. We would love to
Oh, yeah,
to,
that'd
to
be
throw
Yeah, bro, let me know.
to
That'd
throw
be super
throw a
dope.
show out here. And you know, I know a couple people, and I'll reach out, see what's up. But I know you know a couple people who might be down, and just to bring some fun to Casa Grande. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
absolutely, dude. Okay, I'm down for whatever, man. Let me
Sure.
know.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate that. So what's up with this giveaway? I know.
Yeah, what do we got?
We have
The names
listeners.
are- okay, the
listeners
auction
since 8 o'clock.
Silent auction is now closed.
Listeners since 8 o'clock been
So what was the last person we had said to enter it?
I think I said Christine Jackson.
Okay, so is that the last person that commented before you guys ended it just right now?
No, we ended it. We ended it earlier.
Huh?
Whatever we have, we have.
Okay.
Let me,
I've been posting.
hold on. God forbid.
Posting, go ahead.
11. We ended at 11:06.
See the Christine girl when you mentioned her.
Alberto Gutierrez.
Hold on, I don't have him. So
No. They didn't comment. That's watching.
Okay.
Watching. No.
It is too late to comment now.
No, that's it.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it. Thank you for double checking.
We did.
Thank you for double
Go
checking.
ahead and I've already.
All right, here we go.
Here, so out of
All right,
this,
so bring the hat over here to DT.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop them in.
Shake. Yeah, put it in the camera. Make sure you can see it. Make
Well,
sure you
let's
see.
go ahead and.
Well, the
draw 'em.
live sees it too. So
We're gonna go ahead and draw the drawing. I'm gonna try to get him into Thotty's hat as far to the corner so he doesn't have to jig into the crevices. Taking the hat.
Right
he
here.
might like to dig into the crevices.
I've
All
been
right.
known to storm a few trenches.
The Red Army.
Whatever you stop
Oh
laughing.
fuck!
He's. I don't know what you guys talking about.
I'll get another cramp. No, I'll figure out. I'm stuck.
You're-
I'm fucking stuck.
Hold the hat up here.
Help!
All right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Drum roll.
Jonathan Frank.
Wow.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Frank.
Frank.
Family 4-pack.
Hey, shout out to Jonathan
Auction
Frank.
Circle Entertainment Center.
There it is. Y'all heard the name. Shout out Jonathan
where
Frank.
Can, he picked us up at? Are you guys?
Here.
Yeah. What do we?
We'll reach out to him right now.
Yeah. So they'll reach out.
Stop by or however it works.
So does he have so long to claim these before somebody else gets drawn, or?
Nah, I'm gonna hit him up right now.
Okay.
I think. I mean, he commented. I know he gonna be ready.
You can Facebook call.
Oh yeah, do a Facebook call.
Denied.
and-
Declined.
Just call decline.
Someone's calling
Bill
on
collectors.
Facebook. Click.
Oh, look at all those we had.
Hey, can you give me some sound real quick?
Yeah, there you go. You're good. Plug it.
You gonna call him live?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's another thing we can do with this little badass mixer.
That's tight.
And then while you're on the call, we're gonna take a shot and cheers into it.
Yeah. Yep.
You want a little bitty one or no?
No, I'm good.
I legit got another.
Hey,
crap in
okay,
my
so
side.
we're gonna pick one more name, and this is for the OnlyFans subscription. I'm gonna pick one more name.
Did you hear what my OnlyFans is?
No.
I told him it's a picture of me naked, like this on the cover, and then when you pay and subscribe, it's just pictures of my dog
And his motorcycle.
and my motorcycle.
Oh my God.
Who
All
was
right.
it?
Nathan.
Oh,
Nathan F. Willis.
I had a couple girls in there. Sorry. It was me.
Nah, you're good. All right, here we go. Mr. Frank, you better answer.
Mr. Frank, we'll try 3 more times.
All right.
That's what I said.
Ooh, that is
Thank you
interesting.
So much.
That is interesting. What do you think, DT? You think we should call them 3 times, and if they don't answer?
I don't know, man. I have a 3-call rule. So, first call, if I ignore it, I'm busy and doing something. Second call, I'm probably still doing something. But if you call me 3 times back to back, I'll stop whatever the fuck I'm doing. And so that shit better be a fucking emergency. You know what I mean? Because if you call me 3 fucking times,
And you're like, hey, what are you doing?
yeah, motherfucker, like,
So 3 times.
yeah, because real shit on that third one, I'm gonna drop whatever the fuck I'm doing and answer because there's probably something important.
Motherfucker, you called me to just ask me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right here. I can't hear, so I don't know if he picked up or not.
It's ringing. No, it's ringing.
What if he works? Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know him.
Does he have a job?
Yeah, he's a landscaper. They're pretty like just out there on their own.
Yeah.
He could answer the damn call.
What if he's got the leaf blower going right now?
He does. That's what he does.
Well, then how can he hear?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? He's
Hey,
out there.
he's a solid dude. He we'll give it to him.
Yeah, give it to
He
him.
got kids.
Yeah, he won it. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. There it is.
He'll come
He
out,
said,
have
"Man,
a,
give it to
yeah, he's like, give it to him. What are you I'll be mad if somebody. I'll be like, bro, I was working.
Yeah, what the fuck? I won. I fucked somebody up for the 4-pack. For the movie tickets, yeah, I'll take the L. But for the whole experience,
Yeah,
the
for
free
the 4-pack,
popcorn.
you get to fucking come
Hey,
out, bowl, check it out.
give him the shot
Get
for
some.
him.
Do you want
laser
to?
tag.
Do you want?
No, I'm good on a little one, but I'll salute. You're not supposed to salute with water, but
Oh, hey.
I'll fucking.
Salute with water anyway. That was the drink went down my titties.
You guys are hardcore. It's like 11:15.
You're not. He said you guys are like halfway with that bottle.
Hey, we started at 8.
Started at 8, yeah. I started with gin and juice at 8.
Damn. Right
Yes,
on.
sir. Training, whole lot of training.
Yeah,
Monday,
man.
hey, it's the Monday morning hangover for a reason.
Yeah,
That's real.
definitely.
Give another
So-
round of applause for the winner.
That another round of applause, man, for our winner.
Good shit. Hey, can I check him out real quick though?
Yeah. Take a look at him.
I mean, it's solid as shit. Oh, they're thick.
Oh, I like your guys' setup
It's like
here.
a fucking Visa card in there. Shit.
I like your guys'
this
setup here, dude. Like
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
I said, I've never done a podcast. Like it'd be fucking badass to do one and have a setup. Like
John Frank, look,
it's tight.
bro, you balling right
Thanks,
now.
man. Appreciate it.
And you do all this shit in house. You guys do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass. You edit the videos, or do you edit the videos or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I edited them here.
Yeah.
We just got to get with the hard drive.
I gotta get right with the hard drives, man.
It's taking up a lot more memory than we expected, right?
Yeah.
It's just the whole situation with the whole computer.
How big is your hard drive?
Well, this hard drive is a terabyte.
Yeah. Damn.
But it
And it filled that up?
fucked. No, it fucked.
Yeah, but they fucked
It got fucked up.
Yeah, it got fucked up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, John Frank, congrats, bro. That shit's sick right there.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate you. You know what I mean? Bearing gifts and bringing something for our listeners and our
Yeah,
followers.
yeah, man. If you don't know about it, everybody should come out and experience the building. You know what I mean? It's an amazing facility out there. You know what I mean? It's one of the biggest. It's the biggest entertainment center in Pinal County. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
nothing that combines to it. There's other facilities like Fat Cats and things like that, main event, but they don't all have everything. Like we have theaters, bowling, restaurants.
No, that's one of
all
one.
that. Yeah.
It's definitely one of
it
one.
combines, yeah.
And not only that, but I've been to weddings there. I've been to events there. I've gone and done just the family thing or just me and my girl, and then
Yeah, we got the Elements Event Center there for banquets and
then
weddings.
the fucking casino is a whole after party right
Yeah.
next door. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's just
It's the one-stop shop. You know what I mean? Like they knew what they were doing when they built it. Now the casino and the facility connect. They got the bridge that goes right over. So, I mean, people come there. They bring their kids. They spend the weekend. It's pretty badass, dude. You know what I mean? Like we're out there. Got all the latest movies. Got all the latest games in the arcade.
No,
like,
that's amazing,
yeah.
brother.
yeah, it's
dope,
We're
man.
doing it out there. It's pretty badass, man. Like, and then you don't have to get on the 10. You don't have to get on the freeway at all.
Yeah, you don't have to get
You know
anywhere.
what I mean? You stay right here on Casa Grande Maricopa Highway, and you do it right there. 20 minutes, you're there.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. Just
And-
go the fucking speed limit on that road because that road's fucking sucks.
I haven't been out there in a
sometimes.
while. When I went out there, this shit's like, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, now, dude, now it's fucking. They're building some kind of like overpass, or not overpass, but it's like a bypass, like where where Walmart, when you're pulling in, and then you come up to Walmart, you can make a left, and you used to be able to go down that back road right there. Like now, they're building. It's like see, you need a fucking dude, so I can be like, Michael, pull this shit up, pull Google Maps up, and fucking, like fucking,
fucking tech guy,
Yeah,
goddamn.
you
Hey,
need,
so,
but
so
fucking.
we are looking for other team members.
Yeah, we are hiring.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
so that road that used to go left there, it's like this bypass now, dude, and it's gonna be fucking huge, like 4 lanes and shit, and like it's gonna connect you
shit.
right to the casino. Like
Doesn't
it's
it
gonna
go
let
for,
you.
Isn't it supposed to go from like the fucking 8 to the 10?
It's supposed to go
or some shit
something like that. You know what I mean? And this is the first. I don't. Man, it's so confusing when I get online try to figure it out. Like, but there's like different sections that are gonna go into it. But yeah, this first main section started by Walmart, and it's gonna end right there where the casino's at, dude. And it's gonna be, yeah, man, that town is blowing up, you know what I mean? But we're the only theater in town, we're the only bowling alley in town, we're the only arcade in town, you know what I mean? Like,
shit.
so
Yeah.
we're doing
And
it.
Maricopa
bro.
is like one of the fastest growing cities in Pinal County.
Yeah, they surpassed Casa Grande
Yeah.
a couple years ago. Like now we're at, I want to say Maricopa's at like 64,000 now. 64,000, something like that. Yeah, and then they're building apartment complexes still. Like that town's blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I like it. It's got enough for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm done fucking around and being a knucklehead. It's got everything I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got,
for sure.
Have you been to that Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers yet?
Not yet. I haven't been there yet. I plan to go. Like, I've been to the one in Chandler and shit.
Yeah,
It's
those are
delicious.
motherfuckers
But
great.
dude,
I've never been.
Maricopa, when
Good,
a restaurant
good.
opens, homie, like
left out.
yeah, when a restaurant opens in Maricopa, homie, motherfuckers swarm to that
Yeah,
shit. So
it's
it's
so
gonna
hard to
be,
get there.
It's gonna be a month or two before I try to
Yeah.
go to that. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be so packed and people are gonna be overwhelmed and stuff.
I
like
still haven't
that.
gone to the Texas Roadhouse here. I mean, it's still there.
I've not been to the Texas Roadhouse here either. And there's another steakhouse here that I haven't been to.
Hideout.
Yeah.
Hideout is fire.
Yeah, that one's
Shout
good.
out to Hideout.
That
Hideout
one's
is
really
fire.
good.
I mean,
We need to
Texas
see if
Roadhouse
we
is
could get a
always
dude from Hideout out here too.
Yeah, someone
Yeah,
told me
for
that they
sure.
got this fucking
being a Texas Twinkies.
like this.
That's right.
Someone told me they got this steak they bring you out that's raw with a fucking a rock or
And they
something.
cook it on
Cook
the
it,
stone.
and you
Yeah,
cook it
the
yourself or
stone-cooked
something.
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Dude,
the tomahawk?
I don't know.
I know they do
somebody,
tomahawk.
Somebody was just telling me about that.
What?
Yeah, they were like, dude, there's this fucking steak.
With that Korean barbecue where you cook your own shit?
Yeah, it's
That's
weird.
like-
Bro, I got
Oh,
fucking
okay.
bamboozled one time in San Diego, bro.
Oh,
I was
no.
out there at work, right? And I was staying fucking, there's this hotel in San Diego. I don't want to say, it's not red light district. It's like gaslight district. And it's it's called the Pineapple Hotel. And the theme is pineapple. So everything is pineapple in there. It's real weird, but
A bunch of swingers.
like fucking, I don't know. Fuck, no, they weren't upside down, but now shit.
They might
think
be.
Shit,
about
I was
it.
like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
might
I was
tell
like,
my
let me
boy
think about
Steve to
that.
go out there,
Yeah,
man.
No shit. Like, and that's another big thing that's fucking huge in Maricopa, bro. Is fucking swingers. Like, what the
What?
fuck,
Hey,
bro?
Steven, bro, if you're watching,
Like,
you
what
hear this shit,
the fuck
dog.
is happening in Maricopa with
Upside
these
down
swingers?
pineapples
They just got
everywhere.
money and don't live their
Steven,
life
I
that
don't know
way.
who you are, bro, but go to the fucking Native and Wings in Maricopa, homie, and
There you go.
take your lady, and you guys are good to go. Like that is like
Well,
the,
he-
swing-
The native-
He rolls
the
solo.
native, homie. That's like the swapper station.
You mean
homie.
like the natives,
damn.
like grill?
Yeah,
Native Grill and
Native Bar
Wings,
and Grill,
homie.
yeah.
The one in
Fucking-
Maricopa.
I take my family there.
fucking homie. That's like
I
the
take my family there.
bro. That's the swingers fucking nation fucking like hookup spot, bro. Like
Damn.
it's wild, homie. Like me and my wife
I gotta
will be
get your
out,
account for this one.
bro. Me and my wife will be out somewhere, and like it's no, motherfucker. Like I'm not about that life. I
I
don't know.
thought the
I just,
flamingo outside the house was the swingers.
so now they told me that someone told me that it's an upside down pineapple.
Yeah.
Upside
Either
down
a sticker
pineapple.
or a magnet or on your car or something like a necklace or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Like
Get a fucking light.
I'm
light
married. My
cover
wife
for
don't
it.
play that shit. You know what I mean? Like it's
Who?
wild.
The winner chicken dinner. Oh, okay.
Oh, but anyways, before we got off talking about fucking swingers, I was talking about that. So I go to San Diego, right? And I go to this fucking steakhouse. So I'm like, all right. I was like, I'm going to order a fucking delicious ass steak. So I order the steak, and these motherfuckers bring it out to me, but it's raw. And it's seasoned, and then there's like this community fucking grill in the middle of the fucking restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, bitch, I don't know how to fucking make a medium rare steak, like
just
fucking
walk
on a
up to this
grill, like
motherfucker,
motherfucker, like fucking carne asada, I'm good to go, but a
right.
fucking steak, I had to grill that shit, dude. Like, man, that was the fucking like a good. I did such a shitty job, like. I was so fucking paranoid that I was gonna fucking burn it that a good vet could have brought that fucking thing back. You know what I mean? Like that's how fucking raw it was.
raw as
like,
fuck. It's
it
good,
was
it's
just
good.
like I just fucking choked it. I like cut it and was just fucking scooping it in mashed potatoes and was like, fuck it.
Fuck
It's like people
it.
were watching and shit. You know what I mean? And like.
Judging, and you could already feel
motherfucker,
it.
Yeah, because I was like the only motherfucker that didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like they had they had these like stones there too that like when you flipped it on its side, you could set the stone on it, and people were using that and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Like I was like just flipping it and shit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
wild, man. Like
That's
it's
crazy.
I've heard. Okay, I'm big on all you can eat. Obviously, look at my big ass. I'm big on all you can eat. But with the Korean barbecue, like you gotta cook all that shit yourself. So before, like, literally has to be a group of friends.
I came here hungry.
Like me, you, and the boys. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna go out, chop it up, drink, have a good time. We got nothing but time. Let's
Yeah.
cook. Let's fuck around. Not if I'm on a date. I'm not interested in the position. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I'm already
Position's
paying.
very important for me.
I'm already into the dinner. I'm already buying the dinner. Like now I gotta work. I gotta cook.
No,
I
fuck
gotta-
that. No.
I'm not. I did not do no application walking in.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for this shit. Like I don't.
So I got 50% off because I cooked this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm cooking this
or
shit
what?
myself. What are they doing in the back?
Right? You know what I mean? I'm still waiting on my W-2s from Walmart. Like, fucking, like,
For real.
From the
Why
self checkout.
bullshit?
bro, I've been checking myself out for fucking 3 years now.
Why
like,
you
motherfucker,
bullshit, man?
like, Nah, I don't want to do that shit at a restaurant. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's what
why
I'm saying.
it was terrible. I seen another cool thing at a restaurant where they fucking bring out like hot juice. I don't know what the juice is, but the fucking juice cooks
Oh,
the
you
fucking
boil
the
it.
meat too.
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
like
it's
the
all
fucking
fancy and shit,
jus
bro.
and shit or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just coming in my mouth. That shit does look
Like,
fire.
bro, I didn't grow up eating
Spicy
shit like that.
juice.
I mean, like we were very like my birthday parties were like hot dogs, that fucking tub of ice cream that you got
That's
from
right.
Walmart, the 3 colors. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
and a
sir.
piñata, homie. Like there
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
you know what I
hell
mean? Like we didn't eat steak and shit like that. Like it was very rare.
His pops used to grill chicken and all kinds
Yeah,
of
like
shit.
shit like
so
that,
now-
like carne asada and shit.
chicken
But like,
drums. woo.
yeah, like now I see, yeah, man, like fish fry,
That's
like
because that was the cheapest fucking thing to buy.
Chicken drums,
The big
weenies?
pack of chicken
drums and
drums.
weenies.
like
Fuck
when
yeah.
were people eating crab legs that now everybody likes them? Like when did you eat those when we were younger that you fucking love that and know how to do that
the
shit?
Chinese buffets before inflation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right, fuck, I don't know.
Hey,
Before
crazy
inflation, for
buffet.
sure.
You like buffet?
Like now I see
all
people
them
that be like,
buffets?
oh, I'm all about crab boils and seafood. I'm like, bro, you grew up in Casa Grande down the road from me, like
Ah,
motherfucker.
shit, you born in Louisiana, dog?
I
What the
ate
fuck?
at your house before, bro. There was never no fish fries or fucking crab boils, and you're eating crab legs. And
I never
shit
seen
now.
you at Joe's Crab Shop by Arizona Mills.
motherfucker, No, you know where we went? Ponchos. That was my favorite
That's
restaurant.
right,
With the
hey,
flag, bro. Ponchos was my
hell
jam.
We were talking
homie.
about this the other day. Okay, so buffets are going to be a dying thing. Like they're
It's
not
sad,
Gonna exist.
it's sad.
You know, we have an all-you-can-eat sushi spot. You know that we go to. We go to like at least like once a week. Their prices are just keep rising, like little by little,
Yeah.
just rising. I'm like, it's pretty soon they're just gonna be like, well, we can't do no more.
Yeah, it sucks. Harrah's used to have that fucking buffet out there, bro.
That buffet
was
was
fire,
cracking,
bro.
bro.
It was cracking. The
Hell
seafood
yeah.
Friday,
Saturday?
or was
Was
it
it
Friday? Wait,
Friday or Saturday?
seafood Saturday. It was Saturday, yeah.
Saturday.
But homie, that shit was fire. And you know when a casino has to stop a buffet because of cost, you know the
it's fucked.
Like
Which
does
is
Golden
bad.
Corral still have a buffet?
No, Golden
Those
Corral's
Corral's
done.
What?
There's
like
no Golden
everywhere or
Corral.
just here in Arizona?
There's
Here
there's
in
no
Casa
Golden
Grande, it's
there's no
gone.
Golden Corral in Casa Grande. It's gone.
It's
But what
gone.
about Arizona?
Yeah, there's.
I honestly, I've never seen one anywhere
I
else.
ain't gonna lie.
Like, is there are
Me and the-
like now I'm thinking,
me and the
is there
family
any
went to Phoenix.
buffets out there right now? Are there any buffets?
Chinese.
I mean, okay, so
I don't really like Chinese food though. I don't
Limbs.
fuck with it. I don't fuck with Chinese food like that.
like you know what would be sick? A fucking hometown buffet. If you fuck with it, you know,
That
if you've
would be
been to
tight.
Cali, if you
I want
if
a
you-
ponchos. The first thing I'm gonna do when I win the lotto, homie, is I'm gonna build a ponchos.
Bring it back.
Like I'm gonna bring it back, homie. Like where you could
Sopa
raise.
Pias.
Bro, you don't need to
Come
name
on,
it ponchos. Name it Trujillo's.
There you go. Trujillo's, dog.
That's it.
Like, fuck Poncho. Trujillo's, dog.
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
because these motherfuckers gonna be like, well, you grew up in Casa Grande with them. We know this motherfucker gonna have weenies and fucking, and fucking that bullshit tub ice cream.
Sitting in a big bath of ice on the motherfucker.
And it's like, are these beanie weenies?
Yeah, motherfucker, fuck out of
That's
here,
what's
bro.
up.
Like
Yeah.
that shit. Nah, there's no way. Yeah, for real. So, man, but I want to go to a buffet. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I need to go to a buffet now. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna be. I'm gonna go research where the fuck. See, you need a fucking guy.
Okay. Oh, check this
Like
out.
I'm gonna
check
if you
this
guys
out.
are fucking
See,
watching,
look.
come be this fucking guy. You gotta Google for them and fucking
Come
bring
on,
shit
man.
up.
The opportunity is there.
We're gonna put a little TV
You
up
like
there
Indian-
so
you
that
like
way when
Indian
you
wide
Google
open.
shit, yeah.
Yep.
You like Indian food?
Like Native American Indian or
No,
like
like the dot.
like dot Indians, like curry and shit.
Yeah.
No, I've had it. I had it when I lived in Tucson, but I don't fuck with it. Like I got heartburn and shit, homie. Like
Yeah,
I got
okay.
like
There's
I
certain
gotta
spices
eat like
that fuck with
Zantac.
you,
No, I gotta eat like I
yeah.
got Zantacs and shit. Like before I fucking like I'm getting old now.
You gotta
homie.
pre-prep
Yeah, like,
before you eat.
like
fucking-
real shit, bro. Like before, like now, if I'm gonna play Oculus with my kids, I gotta take a fucking tramadol so I don't get dizzy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like homie, I'm old now, bro. Like I get it, like for real, homie. Like I get up in the morning and just take 2 aspirins just in case. Like
just in case shit
you
happens.
never know, homie. You never know. I could cough and pull a
Hey,
muscle
why
in
you
my back
bullshitting?
now. Like this fool stretched outside and fucking couldn't move his
I'm
arm.
telling
Like you know what I mean?
I'm telling
Like,
you, I
like,
was
the-
done.
He was
I've caught 2 cramps in the
Bro.
matter of fucking 40 minutes right
Homie,
now.
I'm gonna be 40 soon. You know what I mean? In 5 years. That's fucking soon. 40 in 5 years. That's gonna be sooner than you fucking think. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
5
like,
years
5
is
years
gonna
is like
fucking
that now,
pop.
bro. Like what the
Especially
fuck? That
after
shit's wild.
COVID, pre-COVID,
Yeah.
that shit took a while.
And it's weird. I didn't start training
After COVID?
Like I didn't start
Post-COVID,
training till
5
with
years
Mondo
flies.
till I was fucking like 32. You know what I mean? Is when I decided to start getting kicked and punched in the face. You know what I mean? That shit is
dude.
fucking wild. But
Yeah.
like I was like, I gotta start doing something so I don't fucking die soon. You know what I mean? Like had a kid when I was my son's 2 now. You know what I mean? So like I'm like, fuck, it's gonna be a while before he's 18. I was like, I better slow down on the Dr. Pepper and fucking try to do something, man. It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
The older you
No
get,
more
dude.
diabetes.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fuck with some tea. I'm gonna fuck with some tea, bro.
I'm gonna fuck with
I'm
that
gonna fuck
one.
with my tea, bro. Like,
And you like Uncle Si with the jug everywhere you go?
I used to be, yeah. I used to have a fucking tea mug. You know what I mean?
Canteen, tea canteen.
I've cut it back a lot. I've cut back my tea a lot, but I used to, man, like gallons of tea, like every day. Like I'd go to work in the morning and set out a gallon, and then when I get home, I'd have it. You know what I mean? And just fucking smash it. It was.
Hell yeah.
I love fucking with tea.
That's
It's
it.
so good.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
That's
Fuck
funny as
yeah.
hell. Hey, glad that someone said something about that, man.
Hey, look. Should we do a rapid fire? Fucking one.
Oh
like-
yeah, the rapid fire.
Fuck's rapid fire.
All right, that's what we're gonna shoot a bunch of questions to you. You gotta answer them as fast as you can. This is gonna be random as fuck. It's gonna be a little different, but rapid fire.
Just question. Yeah, just
So
answer.
we'll
them.
start off slow.
Okay.
No foreplay, and then obviously
Yeah, you got to ring that doorbell before you fucking open the door. You know
God damn it, yes sir.
I'm an easy date, but man, you got to at least try. Just,
Motherfucker, you don't got one of them ring cameras that just sends us?
Hell yeah. Hey, so Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Okay.
Pepsi. Yeah.
U of A or ASU?
ASU.
Okay.
Yeah. ASU.
Cold or hot?
Fuck, it depends on what we're talking about. You can't just throw out cold or hot. You know what I mean? Like I gotta know cold or hot food, cold or hot drinks. What are we talking about? Cold or hot weather? Ooh, I like colder weather. You know what I mean? But fuck, I'm split on that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go hot. I'm a desert person. I'm hot. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Less clothes, the better.
Cold or hot food?
Hot food. Hot food, definitely. I fucks with ice cream heavy though. You know what I mean? But like, no, I'm a hot food guy.
Can you survive off of ice cream? Nah, I got a cheeseburger. Hot food.
Every day after fucking.
Light or dark liquor?
Ooh, dark liquor. I can't fuck with like vodka and light liquor and shit like that. I really don't drink, bro. Like I only, believe it or not, I don't drink unless it's at my shows. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
wow.
I only drink
Got
at
a
my
little
shows.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Get me going. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, night or day?
Day. Yeah. Daytime, man, you get shit done. You know what I mean?
Hell
like,
yeah.
Daytime, fuck around.
Right on.
Yeah.
Snickers or Reese's?
Snickers all the fucking way, bro.
Don't you ever disrespect me like that.
Ever. Fucking Snickers.
That was like
Snickers.
that was like coming off a fucking drag race right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
Green light, go.
Snickers on that one, bro. Like,
That was like Usain
Fucking-
Bolt off
fucking-
the fucking
You,
line.
that's
you
some
jumped on yellow on that one. motherfucker.
Hey, regular or frozen?
ooh, regular.
All right.
Okay.
Regular recipe too.
I'll throw my motherfucking Snicker in the freezer so goddamn fast, along with the grapes.
Yeah.
Italian food or Mexican food?
Ooh, Mexican food.
Okay.
Bro, I could live off of tacos, rice and beans. I mean, like every day I could live off that shit.
Shout out to Fat Boys Tacos one
Fat
time.
Boys Tacos.
Hey, one shout out a
You
show.
already
One shout out a show.
You
We have
already
to.
know.
Okay, so missionary or doggy?
Ooh, doggy.
He said that. Ooh, he thought about it. He can't wait to go home. He's like,
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Missionary with them slow strokes though, that's fucking cool. But when you're fucking
Killer.
doing them back shots though, homie,
Killer.
just fucking.
it's a different kind of joy.
And then like before I got married, like I could multitask from like fucking like before I got married, like I could multitask from doggy, like I could be like still doing shit, you know what I mean, if I can getting it done. Like, fucking,
Ted? Oh, bro, you gotta get me killed.
I gotta reply to this email real quick. Fucking-
Hey, let my wife find out hitting the back shots, and she turns around and she's like, "What?" And I'm all.
Yeah, dude. Nah, my wife don't play that shit.
That's all jokes, but nah, all jokes aside.
It's business. It's business. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Damn, that's
What
funny.
else?
That one took me out. He said them.
It did too.
He said them short strokes. Mission.
Yeah, them slow stairs will get you, man. But fucking.
God damn.
Those short strokes will get you.
Bro, I have a theory, homie. Look, no,
Let's
look,
hear it, let's hear it,
I have a
let's-
fucking theory. Look, and if you want to have a good time, we're gonna do it doggy style because the theory is when I'm laying down like this, it's gonna come out quicker because it's got a fucking least path of resistance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Like it's like you tip a bottle. I mean, like if I turn the fucking glass upside down, what's gonna happen? It's gonna fucking come out, right? But if I fucking do it that way, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be. I have a theory, bro.
Oh my god! Hey, you know what's fucked up about that? Makes so much sense. I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, yeah.
When you look at it, it's like, yeah, that's
like I wish I could be one of them cool
smart
dudes that are good at missionary and like they're fucking like, you know, you see on TV they talk a big game and they're like, yeah, getting it done, homie. It's quick. I flip over, homie. It's like. That's my theory, bro. Like I don't know.
Oh shit.
The resistance, I like that.
Least path, homie. You flip, you fucking.
That's funny as hell. Saturday or Sunday?
Shit.
I like Sundays, homeboy.
He said Sundays
yeah.
is for what?
Sundays is for riding and oldies, homie. You get on the
Riding
motorcycle,
right.
whether it be with my wife or my kid, you know what I mean? Like, you just bump the oldies, get on the bike, go for a ride, you know what I mean? Like,
fuck yeah.
it's cool. Like, I feel like Sundays is the day, you know what I mean? Like, it's the end of the week, you're going to wind down, like, a lot of knuckleheads
And you're off
out on
Monday,
set.
so you're not worried about, like, people, okay, so if you were construction, manufacturing, production, Sundays, they gotta hit fucking Sundays.
And it's like, yeah, universally, like Sunday is like for me a day that anything can happen. Like, hey, when can everybody get together? Everybody's off on Sunday. You know what I mean? We can get
Birthday
everybody
party?
on
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. It's a universal day of
Hey, date
chill.
night? You can date night on a Sunday.
Yeah, date night.
But the kids sleep, yeah, you gotta go to sleep.
Do you do date nights?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I that's one thing I don't do with my wife. Like we just went on a date, like, but I'll admit I'm terrible about that. I do need to take her out and do date nights more. You know what I mean? I've gotten in this routine where it's just work, home. You know what I mean? Show, go train a little bit, work, home, train a little bit. You know what I mean? I do need to get back into doing date nights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now that my kid's a little bit older, maybe he can watch the little one. You know what I mean? But even if it's just a movie, dude, I need to take her out and do something.
Well, I mean, you guys have a smaller child. You know what I mean? It's a little different. I mean, you tend to he tags along more. Like with our daughter, like we have grown ass kids. We have grown ass boys, 17, 16, 15. You know what I mean? So we have grown ass kids. So it's like, you know, they're fine. But our daughter, you know, she was smaller, so she goes with us. But now she's older. It's like we're very hands on with our kids. So you know, sports and whatever we do, you know, we're always spending time with them. We're always trying to do something with them. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's like, you get the fuck away from me. I need to go have dinner with your mom. You know what I mean? And just have that time to where you just kind of reset. And not only that, but there's times where we'll take family trips. You know, we'll go on a family trip, and you know, last 2 times we went to Cali was in a family trip, and Cali ain't fucking cheap at all.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna plan because I know my wife's not listening, but I'm gonna plan a family trip, but where everything's planned, because I feel like when we go on family trips, we're not having fun. Only the kids are having fun, and that's what's important. You know what I mean? But we want to relax too. Yeah, we want to relax too. I'm gonna bring a sitter on my next family vacation. Like, I'm gonna bring a family member and be like, "Hey, we're going out. You watch the kids in the room. Fucking order something."
I've always wanted to do that. Go to Vegas, but our kids can go, but you're gonna stay and watch the kids in the room. You know.
Yeah, dude.
And then give the kid, but then you got to give the kids a day to like, okay, kids, the last day we're here, we're going to take you out and do something.
No, but that's the important thing. There's those days that you go as a family, and then there's the days where it's like, me and mama are going to Sedona.
Yeah.
You type shit, you know, where you get away, and you have to have that reset.
Yeah,
you just have to have that reset.
Well, me and my wife have gone out a few times to gold prospect by ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we got the trailer and we go out. We took the kids out a few times. We've gotten trying to get them into that, like prospecting and finding gold and shit. You know what I mean? But it is nice to just go out with her when we don't have the kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's super nice.
It's important, for sure.
Date nights, man. I always forget about that. I feel terrible. I need to do that more.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yeah, right.
Never too late. But the thing is with me, it's like, I don't know. You guys are probably a little different.
What, 7 kids, motherfucker?
No,
It's
hold on, no.
Russ, you said that twice. Are you serious? You have 7 kids?
Yeah, between me and her, we got 7 kids.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
In-house?
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like
It's fucking quiet right now. How does that happen?
I only got one in-house all the time, and that's the new baby. You know what I mean? My oldest daughter, she's at college. My 10-year-old daughter, she lives with her mom full time, comes with me on the weekends, and then my other son, he goes with his dad half the week. They do half the time. You know what I mean? So we only got the one all the time, but shit, when we got all 3 together, that shit is crazy. Like, having 2 kids is having 2 kids, but like they say having fucking anything more than 2 kids is like having 11 kids.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it with 7. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah, I want to fucking punch them all in the face every day. So
fucking
it's
for
like-
real, dude.
it's-
Like, I feel like
it's one
that
of
with
those things.
3 of my fucking kids
Yeah.
when they're together. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because the older one, she very rarely comes and gets in the mix. She's an adult. You know what I mean? Which is fucking weird to say. Like, I have an adult child. Like,
Yeah.
she's an adult, so she works, does her own things. She's getting ready to get an apartment with her girlfriend. Like, they do fucking like, she's doing a damn thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so my other 3 kids are the main ones that are there, and it's like, dude, if one gets one going, the other one gets one going, and then it's like, dude, it's fucking wild, man. I don't know how you do it with fucking 7. How do you pay for that? What do you do for a job?
Dude,
Like, what do you?
I
you know
don't
what
make
mean?
a lot of money, that's for sure.
Bro, even if you did, it would go to all of them. I always tell my wife that. I'm like, dude, because she'll joke around. She'll be like, let's have another kid. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, bro, because you got to, like, cause so I have a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old, right? They're close enough to where shit's going to be a little rough when they get to a certain age. You know what I mean? Because, like, right now, we got them some cell phones, right? Not like regular cell phones. They're called Gab wireless cell phones, and they can only text and call. They can't, like, get on the internet. They can't, like, Google, fucking do shit like that. You know what I mean? It's just
What's it called?
Gab wireless.
Gab Wireless.
I was about to say.
And it's super. It's online. I found it online. I just did some research and found it online. But like the phone was like $55. If you do like a 2-year contract, the phone's like $55, and then it's $55 a month. But they can only call and text. They can't get on the internet, TikToks, or anything like that. So we got them phones and shit. You know what I mean? But that just let us know now we have to do everything in 2s, right? So when they're going to be at the same age, they're only like 10 months apart. So when one turns 16 and is going to start driving, the other one's only 10 months behind them. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
going to be 2 licenses, 2 proms, 2 fucking graduations, 2, you know what I mean? It's all going to
shit,
be
yeah.
this, because they're in the same grade, you know what I mean? They're a few months
Oh,
apart
shit,
age-wise, but they're in the same
Yeah.
grade. So the proms, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to pay for a prom suit and a tuxedo and a dress at the same time. We're going to have to pay for 2 cars or 2 licenses, you know what I mean? Things like that. Like, so people that have a lot of kids, man, that's a big thing, dude. It
Yeah.
terrifies me. It takes a...
Ours are pretty much a year apart, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
see,
pretty much in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 3.
Holy shit, really?
Shit, I got 4 kids. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I'm getting
At
dizzy.
the same time, dude. I couldn't
Yeah.
even imagine, because my kid, he's 11, and he eats more than anybody I've ever fucking seen, bro. Like, he fucking can eat. And then so does my 10-year-old. She can eat too. Like, I don't know where she fucking puts it. Like, I know where he puts it. He's a big kid. He's stocky. He's gonna be a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, but they eat so much. Like, I'll get these fucking powdered donuts from Walmart, right? They come in this little pack.
Yeah.
There's like 24 of them in there, right? Like, these motherfuckers, like,
Gone.
between the 2 of them in one sitting. Like, I'll fucking have 2 or 3, you know what I mean? But they'll have 8 or 9 in a sitting, 10. Like, they'll come down, bro, like
Cereal this weekend.
cereal.
Fuck, we
Dude,
went through fucking 4 bags of cereal this weekend.
my kids got this thing right now, dude, where they're fucking on butter bread, right? Like, they're on fucking
Oh,
butter
shit.
bread. And me and my wife, we're like kind of picky about our bread. We like this bread. It's called Butter Bread by Pepperidge Farm, maybe, or Pepperidge or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but I know what it looks like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what its name is, but we're super picky on our bread. And that shit's like $4 a fucking loaf, you know what I mean? And then we'll get a loaf of bread and we'll come down in the morning and it's all gone. I'll be like, where the fuck is the bread? And we'll run the camera back, bro. Like,
Oh, that's what I need in my house. I swear to God.
because they'll be like, I don't know, we didn't eat them. I didn't do that. It wasn't us, you know what I mean? So we'll fucking run the camera back, homie, and these motherfuckers are eating 5 or 6 slices of bread each with fucking butter,
God
homie.
damn.
And they're fucking, bro, they're in the living room doing little fucking dances and shit.
eating, bro.
Eating bread, homie, doing that stupid dance thing where they go like this, you know? Yeah, dude, I swear to God, homie, they're fucking, and I'm like, you little motherfuckers,
Hitting the gritty and shit.
like, yeah, dancing and shit. I'm like, you mother, like, homie, grimy shit. Like, they're dancing on the couch and shit, bro. Like, hopping on it. And I'm like, I seen you. I seen you fucking do it.
That's comedy.
Bro, like, I'm like, I seen you. I can't. Like, these little motherfuckers will lie to me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so.
I need cameras. That's what I need.
Bro, I got cameras in my house, right? Like, I'm fucking big on cameras. Like, I got them in my backyard. I got them out front, my garage, you know what I mean? And then I got one in the main house, in the living room, right? And you can see my kitchen, you can see the living room, you can see the dining room. It's all in like one little open area, you know what I mean? And fucking, I'll show you some videos I have of, dude, just funny shit. Like, now it's like a thing when something happens. Like, the other day, my daughter, she fell, right? She fucking ate shit. And the first thing she said was, "What time is it?" Because when we know what time it is, we can run the camera back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she'll be like, "What time is it?" And I'll show you my folder. I got a whole folder of fucking videos of just like me fucking eating shit, the baby eating shit. Like the fucking homie, the other day, the other day my wife made pot roast, right? And like I woke up like a fat ass, homie. It was like fucking 9:30 in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna eat some fucking pot roast, bro. Like I was like, I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes. I'm gonna eat some fucking pot roast. So I fucking pull the pot roast out. I set it on the stove, and I go into the garage to grab some orange juice. And I come back in, and the fucking pot roast is gone, homie.
Oh,
my
shit.
fucking bloodhound snatched that motherfucker up, bro. And and I got a video of this bitch fucking snatching it up. You know what I mean? Because my fucking camera caught it. And this bitch, I walk out the door, homie. It's not even 2 seconds, and this bitch hops on the counter and grabs this motherfucker, bro. Like just snatches it. You know what I mean? And I
For
want
the
to be
viewers,
mad.
we're gonna have to get that video so the viewers can see the fucking.
Yeah, and I want to be mad, but like I can't be mad at her. Like I fucking left that shit out on the counter. Like I know it's
how big
fucking.
is it? Bloodhounds are short, right?
My bloodhound's fucking.
Some of them are fairly tall. They like 4.5 feet tall.
My
it's-
bloodhound's pretty fucking
It's
big,
not a
dude.
basset hound. My bad.
No, but yeah, basset hounds are
my
fucking
fault.
tiny, but bloodhounds, homie, are like fucking gigantic. Dude.
Yeah.
That's that shit. He said, "What time is
4.5
it?"
feet.
But
He
yeah,
said,
so-
"What time is it?"
Yeah, homie,
like
real
3.5
shit.
feet
We'll
tall.
that's our thing now at our house. We'll be like, what time is it? Because we know that we can fucking run back the footage and see when someone eats shit or like. So watch this shit right here. Look. Look at that.
Damn, straight up. Just
Oh, he dropped it too. He's like,
came
no,
back
no,
like,
Because the knife was still in it. This bitch, she had to get the knife out.
God damn.
Like,
Oh my god, bro.
snatched it right out the doggy door, homie. It was 13 seconds is how long that video was. Like, I walked outside to the garage and came back in, and that shit was fucking...
You already knew.
I already
Knife
knew.
was on the floor and
yeah,
shit.
I already knew. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, the knife was on the floor. I was like, this bitch, she was gone out the door.
Oh my.
You know what I mean?
God.
But yeah, like these kids, they'll fucking lie, homie. And it's like, it's not, like, I don't really get too mad because it's not like real lies. It's not like they fucking, you know what I mean, did some shit that's gonna get him in trouble. They're like, because I'll come down like, who ate the fucking last piece of bread?
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, we gonna find the fuck out. Sit right here. We gonna find out who did it.
Like, fuck.
right.
You know what I mean? And then they'll be like,
Sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's all of these motherfuckers.
And it's all of them. Yeah, they're all together. Their fucking neighbor friends, the neighbor kids are over. They're all eating fucking bread, doing fucking dances. I'm like, and like, it must have been. I don't know if it's it's different because the food's expensive now. So I'm like, don't be
hell
giving my
yeah.
shit out. Like the kids will come out. They'll be like, hey, can such and such, can we have like a Gatorade? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like one time, it took me one time because he was like, hey, can me and my friends have a Gatorade? I was like, cool. I thought he meant like him and like two of his buddies. Bro, he's like
Fucking
9 of these
7 or 8 of
motherfuckers.
them. Like,
He
yeah.
grabbed the whole rack of fucking Gatorades and walked them out and just gave them to everybody in the fucking neighborhood. So now these little motherfuckers will be like, hey, can we get a drink? Nope. Like, bro, that
right.
shit is wild, homie. Like, having kids is a different... I couldn't imagine having 7. Because, like...
I don't
you
remember
have
doing that
7
shit when I was young.
We couldn't. There was no
They
way.
had
We
water
couldn't.
hose.
We couldn't. We had the
right.
water. I'm not gonna lie. At my friend, like my white friend's house that had some change, homie. Like we would be over there eating. Like and it was like their parents would make us sandwiches and
Hey,
shit.
first time I ever had pulled pork was fucking at my white friend's house, Travis from the other street, bro. I was like, what is this sorcery?
Yeah, bro. And then, like they would have
time I had
like,
pulled pork in
Wizard
my life.
Harry.
like I remember one time I stayed the night at my friend's house, right? And then like we got up and we had breakfast, and then like we had fucking lunch, like an actual lunch where everybody got their own meal and shit. And like it was like a sandwich with chips and like a fucking pickle and shit. And I'm like, I was like, and I'll never forget because they had fucking Miracle Whip. That was some bullshit.
Oh
Damn,
shit!
Miracle Whip.
Don't get me started.
You know what I
that
mean? But
shit,
like,
bro.
I'll never forget that shit. I was like, what the fuck? You get a whole sandwich for fucking lunch? I was like, I can't even come back to the house till it's dark. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they feed us on the way out, homie, and then it's water hose the rest of the day unless you could catch, like, you get lucky and pull up on someone who's fucking got some food or some shit. You know
Hey, the
what I mean?
homies with the food. That's the.
There's no, I can imagine having 7, homie.
You know the
Like,
ice cream truck ain't stopping.
It's fucking, it's insane, bro.
yeah, you're gonna have 7 best friends. You know what I mean? Like each one of my kids got a best friend. Like, and like when they have birthday parties, we know it's the core group of people that are gonna stay over. It's them and their 3 best friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have the same shit, but with
Oh yeah,
7, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta
just
start like a
nuts.
team.
7
Like,
prom.
You gotta start
That's
like wrestling
fucking
or something.
basketball
Yeah,
team,
basketball,
dog.
something, dude. You gotta do like be like a band.
There
like,
you
know what I
go.
mean? Like Las Phoenix.
Selena y los Dinos.
Yeah,
dog.
like Las Phoenix, bro. Like that band, that dad had 5 daughters, and they all play instruments, and they travel now. I booked them at the venue.
Well,
Oh, no shit.
They're called Las Phoenix. Check them out. Fucking, you need a guy. I swear to God, the next time you come,
Look,
I'm
Casey,
bringing a fucking guy.
We're gonna fucking bring your desk over here, and
You
you're
need a
gonna
guy
bring your computer,
and then you
you're
need
the guy.
and then you need a fucking
The screen,
a TV
the
right
fucking
here so that
screen
they can
above us.
see when you show. You'll be like, bring up who's
Yeah,
Las Phoenix?
we
You
have
Google
the TV
it.
here and the
fuck
TV
yeah.
back there.
You just Google Las Phoenix and you bring it up. They're fucking. It's 5 chicks, dude, and they're all talented and they're super fucking hot. And the dad fucking cashes in on that shit. He owns the tour bus, right? He's their manager, does all the book. It's straight up a Selena gig. You know what I mean? Like he fucking does all of that shit. Like when they come on tour, they have their own bus. They fucking like he's got the shit set down, bro. Like
Wow.
that's why I want to try to get like my son. He's into like gaming and shit like that. But like his school where he goes offers like a what's it called, like a coding class, and he kind of got into that and was kind of like coding and doing like weird shit and like things like that. So if I could steer my kids into something like that's gonna make money, homie, I'm trying to do something like that if they like it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I just hope they fucking learn a trade at least.
Do something.
If
Yeah, that's a
anything,
big thing, too, like,
learning a trade. That's
fuck
a
college.
long way, bro.
Fuck college.
Fuck,
Do a
hey,
trade.
bro.
Trade school.
Do a
yeah.
trade school,
You know
homie.
what? I've seen a lot of people. I've met more people who are drowning in debt with a normal 9 to 5
Yeah.
that went to college than someone who's
Actually learned a
entrepreneuring
trade, yeah.
and learning
Bro,
the trade. and
college,
doing-
college used to be a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
College used to be what you wanted to do, and that was like the American dream back in the fucking 70s, 80s, when you could pay
Okay,
4
over.
years. You get 4 years of college for 20 grand. You know what I mean? Now it's 20 grand a semester. You got 4 semesters. It's
Yeah,
80
it
grand a year to
fucks
go
you
to school.
over, yeah.
You know what I mean? People are signing their lives away. And what's fucked up about it is they're letting kids sign their lives away, bro, and getting these loans and shit, dude. Like 18-year-old kids are getting fucking 12 loans that they're having to pay back, student loans, and they're getting out and getting jobs that are going to make less than fucking what they owe.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Get a trade.
Yeah.
Go be a heavy equipment operator. Be a
Sports.
pipeline worker. Be fucking work
That's
for
why I try to push my
the
son-
gas
my
company,
son's,
something like that. You know what I mean?
Sports,
Thank you.
man.
Sports, something like
Sports,
that. Yeah.
something like that. You know what I mean? Wrestling. So that's another thing that's huge right now. I don't know if you ever get Mondo on your show, he'll tell you. But like Eloy has one of the top wrestling programs, dude, in the
The dude
nation.
who just won the
Michael Powell was telling us about
ASU.
Yeah.
Michael Powell was telling us Eloy has the
Dude, Eloy's got like one of the
top-notch wrestling
Yeah,
leagues, dude.
the dude from
Eloy.
ASU just won,
It's-
and it was like the first fight, the first like championship. And he
Dude,
won.
they have like it's crazy, dude. They have an amazing wrestling program. Eloy, a small ass town, and their wrestlers are competing at national levels. You know what I mean? So it's cool. You got to get your kids into something. You know what I mean? Because it's a different world they're growing up in now. You know what I mean? Like hard work isn't just enough anymore. Like how when we grew up, where you could put hard work in and get it done. Now you got like, yeah.
There's so many other factors that have been created that it doesn't work that way.
Oh yeah.
And then the minimum wage thing too going up. Like now kids are like
Insane,
expecting
dude.
like things and they don't want to work for like it's crazy. It's like it's weird. It's like do you see that you're there in other departments you got adults that are working with you, people that are 40, 50 years old that are making the same as you. I was like you don't realize that. Like you're fucking it's
Yeah.
it's crazy, dude. Like
That's why I was that person who had tenure somewhere, not tenure, but like experience and put time in to get paid what I get paid. And then minimum wage went up, and then we got paid the same thing as these new hires.
It's bullshit.
And it was just kind of like, so the people who are experienced are getting raises, right? Oh, no. Like,
yeah. It's bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Walk it.
you
Walk
gotta
Amen.
yeah, it's wild. You got to take care of your people. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, and it's only going to go up, and the cost of living is going up.
yeah,
you know what I
shit
mean?
gets
Like,
worse before it gets better, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
definitely.
Yeah, but
I don't know. The economy's fucking headed downhill still. So past couple weeks.
I
it's been
expected there to be
fucking-
another crash soon, right?
fuck, man, I don't know.
Markets-
I don't.
the
I
market's been
don't. I
dropping
mean, I don't
like
want
crazy.
that to happen, but there's been talks.
Coronavirus kind of fucking opened my eyes and scared us a little bit. You know what I mean? Like we never thought that it was going to get to apocalyptic level or martial law level. You know what I mean? But we kind of seem the grimy side of people. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like the motherfuckers in the stores fighting
Fucking
and
looting
over toilet
stores
paper and looting and shit like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And like. It's crazy. So we never thought it was going to get to an apocalyptic level, but we never thought also that it would get locked down. We never thought that we'd have to stay at home and
And the whole George Floyd thing happened around the coronavirus thing, and that just kind of like boosted the whole riots and loitering,
Yeah,
and it was just like at some point, dude, I was like, this is the end of the world right here. This type of shit.
It was scary for a second. You know what I mean? And it was like, because we didn't understand it, and like people, they're like, it was real weird, and you know what I mean? Like, so access to information is our biggest downfall, I think, right now.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because you can get on shit, and I'm guilty of it, dude. I've shared shit on Facebook that I've not really read, and because I was like, oh, that's cool, and I just share it real quick because I'm busy or I'm doing something, and then later I'll go back and read it, and it'll be like from 2009, or it'll be like fact check or something like that. You know what I mean? And people are so quick to just post shit and not know the facts, or like there's too many sources and nobody's doing research, and like anybody has access to just put whatever they want, you know what I mean? So not only did you have a virus that was new, but you had people that didn't know what they were talking about, that would hear something at like a family barbecue or from someone that they respected or thought knew what they were talking about, then they would repeat it, and then it speedballed like into this fucking, you know what I mean? It was crazy. I remember a lady that I worked with, and it was the craziest thing, and I remember thinking like, you cannot be this fucking dumb and think that like this shit is happening. But like, she pulled us into the office. It was me and like 4 people, and she was like, hey, she was like, my sister's ex-husband, he's still a Marine, and he's saying that it's going to be martial law here in like the next couple of weeks, and that we need to start getting ready to bunker down and this and that. And I'm like, why would I was like, you think that's? I was like, you're believing that? I was like, why? I was like, you would know that? You know what I mean? I was like, we're in Maricopa, Arizona. I was like, but you got information to this secret fucking thing that's gonna happen. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know what I mean? And the shit got weird. You know what I mean?
So
like,
what does dude do in the military? Is he like a mechanic?
No, he's just like real shit. I think he is something like that, dude. He's not anything important in the
Marines.
He's like. He is
worked the kitchen on a naval ship.
Bro,
you know what
real
I mean?
shit.
Like,
he's not like a mechanic or nothing like that. Like I think he might be like the dude that chops the vegetables or something. But like,
I'm saying,
but because he's in the Marine. But like, she was dead serious, and she was like, I care about you guys, and that's why I'm letting you know. And like, bro, do you know what if martial law happened? Like, that means people get to govern themselves almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like there's no fucking way. Like, I mean, that shit would be wild. You know what I mean? Like, it was a weird fucking time, and like all these crazy conspiracy theories started coming out. You know what I mean? And just like fucking, oh, dude, the coronavirus was a wild time, homie. Like,
it opened
really
up a lot of doors for some weird
I
shit.
stopped fucking with a lot of people just because of like the shit. Like, it's like, do you believe that? Like, or that's what you're. I was like, homie, you're drinking the Kool-Aid, homie. Like, that shit is,
fuck yeah.
like, and I don't
Definitely.
care on what side of the fence you are on. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely 2 sides of the fence to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the red and the blue side, plain and simple. You know what I mean? On how you think that. Like, some people think it is fake and it didn't exist, and then some people think that it is real. But the true facts are the coronavirus was out there. It was killing people. You know what I mean? Whether or not
it was a real thing.
whenever like what side of it was on, it was killing people. You know what I mean? Whether or not you believe that the government started it or how, you know what I mean? Like, like you believe that the Democrats started it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
it's gonna create zombies.
Yeah, it's gonna create. Yeah, they did it to create zombies. Like, there was just so many conspiracy theories out about that, dude. It was wild, and like, dude, it drew a lot of lines, and like you saw motherfuckers' true colors, and like shit come out during the coronavirus, bro. Like,
that shit was crazy.
It was fucking wild, dude. Like, the fucking, like I think,
what the fuck is going on right now?
I think back to that shit now, and I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, that shit really fucking happened. I'm like, you motherfuckers are punching each other over fucking toilet paper, bro.
Fucking each other up.
Shit tickets.
Get this. All right, we're gonna
tickets.
fucking turn this and lighten the mood up a little bit right here, bro. The fucking coronavirus. The only good thing that came out of the coronavirus for me was the fucking bidet. Do you know what the fucking? You know what a bidet is, homie?
Oh my god,
the fucking bidet. Look,
I've
bro,
never used one yet.
homie. It's a game changer. I have one on every toilet in my house. I'm not lying.
You have a bidet?
I have a bidet on every toilet
DT,
in my house.
how much money you really making, fucker?
Homie.
$4 loaves of bread,
bro?
bidets.
Homie,
Shit.
bro, you can get these motherfuckers on Amazon for $40. A bidet.
What?
It's not like the fucking royal bidets where it's the actual toilet, homie. It's a toilet seat.
Just an
It's a
enhancement.
toilet. It goes under your toilet seat, and it's a little connection that goes underneath. You know what I mean? And you hook it up to your water line, bro. And there's no electronics. You turn it, it shoots water. It's got 2 settings, one for the vag and one for the butthole, homie. You know what I mean? But dude, the coronavirus, we literally couldn't get toilet paper, and that shit was getting weird. Like, we had always bought in bulk, like, because we have a family, so we would buy the big packs, but when we noticed, like, we were like, hey, we can't get
There's
fucking toilet
just
paper.
none anywhere,
Like, we
yeah.
tried Amazon, and we're getting, like, people, like, we're calling people. It was the weirdest thing. Like, hey, do you have any fucking toilet paper? It was fucking wild. So I was like, we're going to get a fucking bidet, right? Like, so we get a bidet. Game changer. I'll never go back. I mean, I'll never go back. Like, I won't shit anywhere else than home unless I have to because of that. You know what I mean?
So the process.
The process, bro.
You're taking a shit.
You're taking a shit, right? I'm fucking doing my thing. Like, I like to knock out a few TikTok videos. Maybe I'll write a couple funny jokes, write a few notes, whatever, read some emails, do my thing, right? But the process would be then I would fucking wipe. Then I would baby wipes. You know what I mean? Like, do all that. Then I would get the baby wipes just to make sure everything was fucking good to go. You know what I mean? With the bidet, homie, like, you turn that motherfucker knob on, and it's just like, it's like, here's your fucking button, right? And the fucking bidet just fucking it's all. Like, it's fucking, it's wild, homie. Like
It's wild.
The fucking video, the video that sold me, homie, was a fucking video. This bitch had a fucking orange, and she fucking dipped it in some Nutella, and then she sprayed it off with her a little hose. You know what I mean? And that did it for me. I was like, I'm fucking sold. You know what I mean? I'll never go back, homie. I'll never go back. You know what I mean? Like, never again. I've gone from using so much toilet paper to using 1 square of toilet paper just to fucking dab.
That's what it is. So you still have to dab, though.
Just
You
to
just
dry.
have to, yeah, unless you want water in your booty, like fucking running down
That's
your.
what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
that's
no.
what I'm saying. So the water hits you, boom, fucking just flash cleans your fucking asshole, I
Yeah,
guess.
it just fucking, bro.
But then
knocks it off.
you get the little toilet paper and you got to dab it out real quick.
Just one little dab, bro, just to fucking wipe the water
So
off.
you think
know
if
what I
they
mean?
made one that came with like a little airline
They have
too?
one. They
that
sell it at
fucking-
Lowe's. It's $600. It's the whole toilet, but it comes with the air dry.
It fucking it wipes you.
Like,
It wipes you.
A shot of water and a shot of air.
Can you do
Right
aggressive,
with all the
light,
fucking-
aggressive?
yeah, it's got a heated seat on it and shit, homie. But that
Oh,
was the best thing to
shit,
come out of the
bro.
coronavirus, bro. Was the
Damn.
fucking bidet for me. But bro, check this shit out. That shit it goes both ways, right? Like, I left work one day early. It was probably 12:30. You know what I mean? I left work midsummer, like hottest part of the summer. Go take a shit. I turn on the bidet, homie. It burns my asshole.
God damn.
Like, the
fucking
water is
hot
so
water
fucking hot,
hose.
like coming out of a water hose. You know when you turn the water on, homie? Like, that shit is fucking terrible. And like, so like now my asshole is burnt. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know when the water's too hot and you burn, like, it fucking burns your skin, homie. Imagine that shit on your asshole.
Not
Like,
a
that
good
shit-
selling point.
No,
I'm
that
not.
shit-
I will
And
not
that's
buy.
a sensitive
Just
part
don't
of your
use
body.
that shit.
Not buy a bidet.
No, that's my fucking tip to you. You can have one, just don't use it in the middle of the fucking summer, bro. Like,
Just baby wipe in the summer. Or
bro, it was fucking wild, homie. It was the craziest fucking thing. I burnt my asshole.
God damn, dog. That shit sucks.
It was fucking wild, homie.
Love it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'd probably just get up and go cry after that.
Bro, you had to fucking
curl up in bed.
Nah, bro, it got even
asshole's
worse,
burnt.
homie. Like, I had
What's
to
wrong,
fucking,
honey?
No, I had to fucking, my asshole is fucking burnt, so now I have to fucking stand there with my ass cheeks spread, so the air hits it a little bit, so it cools down, homie.
Oh
like,
my God. Now you don't want to put ice on it because that's weird.
But
so.
yeah, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, so now I'm just standing there. I'm standing there like this with a fucking burnt asshole, just trying to let it cool down, bro. It's fucked up. Like,
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
bro, those are fucking. That's got to be an Arizona
You
problem,
know-
homie. That
It
can't
has to be.
That
It
can't
has
be a
to be.
problem anywhere else, homie. There's nowhere else where cold water comes out at fucking 90 degrees. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's definitely an Arizona bidet problem. Like,
Oh, yeah.
fucking that shit ain't
Bro,
happening nowhere.
Yeah,
else.
that is crazy. And you know, they can't teach that. Like, you got to experience that shit.
Yeah.
But real shit though, homie, economically though, for my toilet paper usage, fucking, bro, that shit is down.
Broke it more than they fucking took it down, what, 2/3?
Bro, you know how much toilet paper
Fucking
we go through?
3/4?
Homie, and then the kids, you don't know, like, I don't watch my kids, but I know these motherfuckers are just in there fucking pulling this shit. And because,
Right,
bro,
bro.
like, these, like, 2 of them will go in there, right?
Yeah.
And then come out and the roll's gone. I'm like, the fucking roll's gone with 2 of you motherfuckers? Like, you use that much fucking toilet paper?
How
or like,
big is your fucking
I'll have to
asshole, though?
unclog the fucking toilet, and I'm like, you motherfuckers. I'm like, you're using all the fucking toilet paper. And this shit's expensive, you know what I mean?
Fuck
Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
hey, growing up, you know, being older, knowing you got to save money, like, you learn. Wipe, fold, wipe, fold. At this age, I'm gonna keep folding until it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Until it's like this, I'm gonna keep folding until the, you know what I'm saying? And kids, I fucking, and then one wipe, throw it away.
they're
Nah,
in,
bro.
yeah, they're fucking in there. It's
Fuck.
crazy. That's what I'm telling you. The bidet, homie. Game changer life. That should have changed your life, homie.
That should change your life.
I don't care what anybody
You know
says
what?
about that, bro. You call me gay, you can say whatever. Like,
Nah,
fucking, I don't
fuck
give a
that.
shit. Fucking homie, I got the cleanest butthole. That shit, fucking.
He's all, I know I got the cleanest butthole in the room right now.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
that shit. Fucking-
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right, y'all. So,
What do we
hey,
got? What time do we
it's
got?
12:02, buddy.
Oh,
we,
Fuck, man, I didn't mean to go that long. Take
no,
you guys
no,
over.
we're,
shit.
no, we're good. We're good.
We
We
tend
cut
to-
off.
We
Hey,
tend to happen.
we're supposed to cut off like. So check this out. So we talked about it. Like,
Yeah.
we have our we
We've
start
went
at
over
8.
this multiple times.
We start at 8. We have our guests over at 9. We go till 10, 11 if it's really good, and 12 is the cutoff.
Cool.
Because the Monday morning, you know,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
But
afternoon at this point.
me and him talked about this shit. There's gonna be times where we're gonna be like, 10 o'clock hits, 10:15. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
it's time to wrap up.
Look,
you
all
know
right,
what I
guys,
mean?
we're here with.
Yeah, it's getting late. You know what I mean? But we also talked about there's gonna be times we're just not gonna want this shit to end.
Yeah.
Like we're just
Yeah.
gonna, we can sit here fucking till 5 p.m.
Yeah, just
But
bullshit, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely,
We're gonna cut
definitely.
off the cameras just because recording and
Yours is already gone,
Yeah,
so
this one's good. His is gone too. Yeah,
Mine still.
they don't last that long, so that's why we try not to go that long.
Gotcha.
But for everyone watching, we're gonna wrap up. You like I said, you don't have to leave, but we are gonna wrap up. We're gonna let the people off on this note.
Right on. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Shit was
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Something you wanna. What the fuck's going on here?
your fucking line was all loud.
Something you wanna tell the people. Something you wanna. We
Yeah,
we always get our
This is
guests.
you get your
You get
own
the
stage
floor.
right now, man.
Yeah, it's never too late for you to start getting it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, I didn't start really putting my mark down until 2012. You know what I mean? And I was already fucking 26 years old, 25 years old in 2012, and that's when I started getting my shit together. You know what I mean? So it's never too late. Don't think it's ever too late. You know what I mean? You can get it at any age, and you can start from anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, and
You're still alive.
you're still alive,
Yeah,
and you can get it,
definitely.
homie. Like real shit. In 10 years, I went from dish to the desk. You know what I mean? From a dishwasher to operations manager.
That's real.
I'm living proof it can be done. You know what I mean? If you put your head down and just do the work, bro, you can get it done. You know what I mean? Nothing's out of reach.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Real shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why I love this fucking show, man. Is because we got everybody, tons of people that just it's living proof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is for you guys.
Yeah.
It's
Bro, I was
fucking
a regular
this
motherfucker.
is
I'm still a
proof,
regular
man.
motherfucker. I'm just doing good now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
and everybody
Yeah.
can be doing good.
And I know for a fact, people are gonna see the clips of your stand up. They're gonna hear all the shit you do, and they're not gonna believe it. They're like, this motherfucker's so fucking hilarious. He's so down to earth. He's so regular motherfucker. You're in a big position right now. You got a lot
Yeah.
of responsibility. You provide a lot for the Maricopa community, for the Oxygen community.
Absolutely.
You do a lot for that community, and that's the reason for this platform, to kind of shine light on those people who are behind the scenes or who
Yeah.
may not be recognized. But
Right on,
we
man.
want
I
to make
appreciate
sure
that.
that
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
those people are recognized and know that you matter and fucking boss motherfucker.
What do we say, Doughboy? Giving him his flowers.
Giving them his flowers.
Hell yeah.
Giving
That's what I'm
you
talking
your
about.
flowers,
Fuck
my
yeah.
guy.
That's
That's
what I'm
right.
talking
You know what I'm
about.
saying? So
right, man.
on that note, it's the fucking Monday morning hangover with
Hey,
Doughboy and Blue.
Shout out to DT for coming through, man.
Shout out to DT. Shout out to Casey for helping and being
All my
doing
people
everything
out
she
there,
does.
like, share, follow. Make sure
Shout
you
out
like
to
the page.
everybody who tuned in. Like, share, follow. Hey, and we out, baby. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.